Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Dalitha. I'm Travis. It's Friday, and that means it's Good Friday because Easter's this Sunday.
It is.
And you look ridiculous.
Yes!
Goals. Met. All right. So, you want to do a roll call?
Sure. All right, who we got in the chat? We've got Aaron in the chat. Hey, Aaron. We've got
Hey,
Ayla in the
Ron.
chat. Hey, Ayla. We've got Walter, Larry, Luke, Matthew, Seraphim in the chat. We've got Mason in the chat, aka Darth in there. So that's awesome. How is everybody doing tonight? And yes, listen to Luke.
What did Luke say?
Time for everyone to behave a little better.
Boom. Yeah, because it's game time. Travis is here. Straighten up. Just kidding.
Ayla's like, she has goals, right? Totally.
All right, well, it's Friday night, and it's SmackDown Live time.
Aaron wants your hat. He's asking please, and he's just loving you all over the place.
Lots of love.
Matthew's like, update. It's updated its website to help with getting our checks.
Who has?
What?
Somebody's... Hey, Walter.
Yeah,
Good to see
Walter's
you
in there saying hi to everybody.
I wasn't
Walter's
sure
like,
if I heard you say his name.
I did. I said Walter and Larry. Oh, and we have Curly HDC in the chat. Hey, Curly HDC.
Hey, Curly. So, Larry's in here, he said. Hi, Larry.
Uh-huh, yep.
Good to see you in here.
Walter's
Ayla.
like, nice hat, Dalitha. Easter. Heck yeah. Do. And we have Angelito in the chat. Didn't catch Angelito earlier. Angelito. Hello, Angelito. Larry says,
All right,
I'm doing
well, we're
great,
starting
Travis
out
and
the
Dalitha.
show.
It's the weekend. Hell yeah, it's the fucking weekend.
Anymore, it's just today.
It's the weekend.
It's today.
It's the weekend.
There's 3 days. There's today, there's tomorrow, and there's yesterday.
Curly's like, I just hit 44. I'm a blow up on YouTube. Mark my words.
Boom.
Boom. Nice.
Braun Strowman's starting out the show tonight.
Matthew's like, they found the bastard that hit my car. Hell yeah. Was he in a ditch dead somewhere? Just out of curiosity. Did you take his fingers? That was Saturday. The other day I said it was Sunday. IRS.gov. Nice.
So people will be getting checks here pretty soon, next week or so. Sounds like, maybe.
Walter's like, trivia tonight during commercial? Yeah, sure, I guess I'll read.
I think so.
I don't know.
I think she's already caught up on the chat, so.
Right.
She kind of was playing along with everybody. You guys were awesome tonight. Literally a half hour before we were even on. The whole chat was just... I was like, this is kind of cool.
Looks like. So, Travis, what do you think about the Revival being released and Ronda Rousey saying publicly she will not be back to WWE except in small chunks of time?
I am okay with both of those.
I expected the thing from Ronda Rousey completely.
Right? You know, the cool part about the Revivals is it was a full release. It wasn't their contracts expired, meaning that they could be there Wednesday on AEW or Tuesday for NWA or whenever they're recording next. Wherever they end up going, they can go now and wrestle.
Right.
And that's awesome. I mean, I don't know if anybody else would be excited to see the Revival or
Right.
what their name would possibly be over on AEW or NXT, or not NXT, sorry. What's it called? NWA.
NWA.
I forget what it's called.
Larry's saying it's sad that we can't have our Easters with our families, but that doesn't mean you cannot call and contact your family and make sure everybody's doing well and healthy and wish them a happy Easter.
Yeah.
FaceTiming people, even just calling or texting is always a good thing to reach out to everybody because you just never know what's going on in their lives. So, good things.
Keep your gatherings below 10.
Right.
There's a lot of Mormon families I know that are bigger than 10.
Totally.
They can't even hang out with their own families.
They can't.
They live under the same roof. Just kidding. Shinsuke coming out?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Shinsuke's coming out.
Is he going to be
Walter's
the
doing
next
it.
world champion?
Right.
Sorry, I call the big belts world
Joseph's in the
championships.
chat today. Hey,
Hey,
Joseph. He says, hey, guys, I woke up today in so much pain. What were you doing? Why are you in pain? Were you working out or something? And we've got the Exalted One, John Moxley, in the chat. Hey, the Exalted One.
Hey,
It's like,
John.
oh my God, delete as the bunny. Where's the Butcher and the Blade at? Plus, I want to see my former self go against Braun Strowman.
Boom.
Nice. Nice to see you in the
For
chat,
the
the
title.
Exalted One. Missed you the last few times doing our show. Delete.
That's the wrong one, but whatever.
He wants to be the
same.
Exalted One, John Moxley.
Right.
But it's actually Brody Lee on AEW. But that's all right.
We got it.
Matthew's like, the IRS website is making it easier to get our stimulus. Wrestling Gap has a fan base.
Little one.
Right?
Getting bigger. Because of you guys, because you're awesome.
Seraphim is a #1 loser. That's nice. And they'd rather be a loser than a wiener. Unless you have a wiener. And then you already are a wiener.
So,
Curly's talking about
knocking
Ayla
on the
needs
door.
to chill.
Shinsuke wants a match.
You're supposed to say who's there.
It's crazy seeing Braun Strowman all strapped up.
And Matthew's like, males wearing capris, you know, men built the Empire State Building in suits.
Yes.
Looks like Aaron, you
sir.
chill. Quit trying to be a mod, right? Yeah, Aaron, step back.
Oh,
Darth is like, Ayla, you have Jordan to beat up Seraphim. Whatever, Mason. She doesn't need anybody to fight her battles. Just so you guys know. Ayla will take all of you to the bank. And it won't be fun.
like the bank statement.
Right.
It's like Sasha.
Basically.
5
I was
feet
like,
of fury.
no, I was being serious, Curly. Thank you. Harry's in the chat. Hey, Harry.
Hey! There
How
he
you
is.
doing?
Haven't seen him for a minute.
Matthew's like, Joe, I hope you're good. Hang in there, brother. Aaron's chilling and watching Netflix because he's not watching any kind of
No Disney tonight?
wrestling or Disney, I guess. Walter's like, don't worry in chat. We came early for WWE. Nice.
Woo!
Seraphim's like, late, said the White Rabbit. Right? I'm late. For a very important date.
You got one up and one down.
It's just how it's going to
You're
be.
going to have to headbang.
I'd have to hold my hat. Did it work?
One works. There you go. Now you're floppy-headed rabbit. You're a Canadian rabbit. All right.
These hands.
So that's happening later.
Roar.
I really doubt they're going to switch the strap over to Shinsuke. Oh, there's Cesaro. Just got thrown right over the top.
Woo.
He landed on his feet, though. How
The
classic is
Exalted
that?
One says he's been busy. Work sucks. Oh, I bet you've been busy. If you're a quote-unquote essential person, I bet you are very busy. But all the essential people out there who are working, thank you very much for doing your part in keeping our world still running so that us people who are essential but have to stay home to work can still go to grocery stores or other places to get thy stuff.
My sister got sick last week, and she is feeling better today. So
I'm guessing she probably didn't have unicorn sprinkles,
maybe
but
she
you
can
know,
be back at work by the end of the weekend, maybe.
looks like, holy crap, y'all are being rambunctious tonight. Everyone chill and smile. I am chill and I am smiling, Luke. I don't know what your problem is. How is Luke feeling tonight? How are you and your lady doing, you guys? You guys over everything pretty much? You just kind of on the mend now, or are you still in a kind of a lull and you feel like you might get bleh again? Because I hear it comes in, phases of cray-cray.
You don't want that triple phase.
Angelito says, hey, Aaron, do you know the Crossfire PC game? And let's see.
Up next, rematch from WrestleMania. The Kabuki Warriors versus...
Seraphim
Blissful
likes
Cross.
the one air rabbit. Well, that's all I got. And Seraphim's okay with Ayla beating him up. Sweet.
Love me, say
And it's
that
like,
you
I will be a
love
future
me.
AEW champ. Don't doubt me. Okay. Just as like, I have a terrible bed I've been sleeping in for years. I just have no money to buy a new one. I woke up with neck pain and back pain.
Sleep on the floor. Who said
Yeah.
that?
Poor Joseph, who said he was in pain.
Joe.
Matthew's like, hey, Ayla is scary. She is a horror film villain. Harry's like, I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys? Doing freaking awesome.
Awesome.
Can
you take a whole bunch of comforters or something and just throw them on top and then sleep on that? Like a nest?
Like a nest.
Did it in college.
Yeah, Joseph. Just sleep like you're sleeping in a nest.
Hey, that was Aaron Andrews.
Aaron Andrews?
I don't know who that blonde is.
Me neither.
CDC.gov.
Let's see. Matthew's Ayla, 14 or 18 days, right? Ayla's like, sorry, everyone. I usually have a great time, but this kid's annoying. I will ignore him. Walter's like, I work in a grocery store. I'm safe. Well, awesome, Walter. Well, thank you so much for being essential.
Thank you for working in a grocery store, by the way.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You know, like the unsung heroes are like the people that clean the hospitals. You don't hear about that. You hear about nurses, doctors. But people clean that hospital like all day while that stuff's going on.
Yeah.
So they can
it's
keep
all
it functioning.
all the people underneath that everybody's like, oh, we want to thank all of our nurses and
Jenny
doctors.
Garth.
Not saying that they're not doing what they need to be doing and everything, but think about the people who are making it so that they can do their jobs.
Right. And if you guys feel like generous, you can always donate money to food banks.
Yep. You don't have to necessarily donate food. You can donate money to your food banks if you feel that you have enough money and you want to be able to help other families out.
And especially if you've ever used a food bank, it's a big deal.
Yep.
A lot of families are dependent on it.
Luke's like, you know what amuses me is some of you are acting nuts when there are 2 mods in chat. Shh, Luke, don't remind them. There's like, yesterday I started a new D&D campaign and it was 6 hours long.
That's awesome. I honestly want to at least try it because I bet you I'll end up being a nerd about it.
Oh, totally. If you were a nerd about that one that you played.
Oh, Greopolis?
Greopolis. If you're a nerd about Greopolis, you'd be a nerd about D&D. Because it takes about that much time and effort to get involved in that stuff, and then you have to be willing to stick with it.
But you know that I'm a wackadoo.
I already know you're a wackadoo. I live with you.
When I get into that stuff, when I get into something new, I can literally spend 14 hours and not blink.
I know.
A day for like a month. We'll be right back. That's what it says
totally.
On the TV. We're going to be here the whole time. That's what the TV says. Are you typing in there too?
Shh. No. I'm not doing anything.
You're such a wackadoo. I've said wackadoo 5 times. All right. So what's happening in the chat?
Well, that's what I was going back to. Let's see. Larry told us that. Walter wants to do trivia.
Oh, I know. I forgot already.
That's all right. I'll get to it. Ayla telling Luke doesn't scare her, and Luke's like, we are still a little tired, but doing better. I'm still sleeping a lot, but I feel lots better, and my lady is already cleaning house and everything else. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that you guys went through it so quickly, and it wasn't, I guess, and I hope that this isn't like one of those weird like down ticks where it's like, oh, we feel so great, and then all of a sudden you like feel like crap again.
Where everybody
But I
goes
think
to
you
the
guys,
gym.
because I've asked you like a few days in a row, and I think since Monday you guys have said you've progressively felt better. So usually it's about like a 3-day thing, and then all of a sudden you get hit with garbage. So it sounds like you guys are on the mend, and I am so happy about that. So glad for you guys. Mason's like, off topic, but weird, but I was watching exorcism videos today. Yeah, weird. Wow.
Very weird. Used to scare me. Not so much anymore.
Matthew's like, that Crossfire commercial, I made a parody about being a muff diver. Oh.
That's pretty funny.
Looks
There
like
it is.
Ayla. I
Blissful
am not
Crossing
aiming my comments at you.
Coming out first. The champions are coming to the ring first.
Nice. That's
Unless
weird.
they're already out there.
Whoever they might be. Oh, yeah.
It's a rematch.
Oh, they might have already come down. Anyways, Ayla's like, tell me about it, Joe. My bed is literally 13 years old. I went mattress shopping the other day, but I couldn't decide. You shouldn't even be mattress shopping.
Corey
Shouldn't
Graves
you be
is
staying
back.
at home?
What the hell are you doing out?
My God. Mason's like, Luke, I'm glad you and your lady are safe. Larry's like, Luke, feel better soon, buddy. Ayla's like, Luke, I didn't think you did. And Luke's like, Ayla, I thought I was your best friend. Ayla's like, you are bad. I was joking.
Just so everybody knows, if I get sick, you're going to watch me in here die.
Ayla's like, you can, right? We'll be here dying on chat for you guys. Ayla's like, you can donate my house, just saying. Larry's like, thanks, Matthew. And
here comes the kabuki.
Larry, why don't you answer Aaron's question about what D&D is? Angelita says, don't forget the frontliners.
Absolutely,
and all
all
that
of them.
stuff. And Matthew's like, Dalitha and Ayla are deaf and that they are vessels being controlled by a demon. Nice.
Well,
As Ayla says, I am you, Daphne. Exactly. Looks like, Dalitha, did you hear about the new bill that might get passed? It If it passes, it would give all essential employees an extra $25K salary bonus at the end of the year.
That'd be interesting to see and well worth it for them.
Yeah. The thing of it is who's paying for that?
Well,
I mean, I get it, and I
they're not going to raise taxes to pay for this stuff, by the way.
Right.
It's just going to be.
And I support that they're taking care of the people who have been doing above and beyond whatever. What I don't like is the people who are doing the above and beyond and then complain about it. And it's like, why did you become what you became then?
Right, but you can complain. Not complain, but you can ask for more things if you're not prepared, right?
That's fine. But it's the complaining that I don't like. It's like I get that it's hard, but the complaining makes it worse. Like it doesn't make, and I'm not saying, oh, let's be all sunshine and roses, but it I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyways, Matthew's like, Travis broke kayfabe. Ooh, Travis, you broke it.
Shattered.
And Aaron wants your sweater. That's big no. Larry's like, actually, Travis, we do have an opening in the campaign if you want to play.
I honestly, I know zero to nothing. Like, last time I talked to you about this, I did no research. I feel guilty. You're going to have to hit me up on Instagram, and then we can talk a little bit on there.
Right. Aaron's like, I think I'm getting sick. I'm getting tested tomorrow because I keep coughing and sneezing. Are you running a fever? If you are running a fever and you are coughing, stay the fuck home. Do not go get tested unless you are dying.
Yeah, there's not a lot of tests out there. Looks like Kyrie Sane's
call your fucking doctor.
Alexa in the corner.
Talk to them about your stuff. You probably have allergies, which is pretty normal this time of the year. And yes, I say that to everybody. Walter's like, Corey Graves and Michael Cole doing SmackDown.
Absolutely.
Right? Looks like, yeah, I'm scared of the downtick. But to be real, the second we tested positive, we locked down and didn't do anything unnecessary. Well, yeah, but I'm talking about, like, it comes in waves. Like, it comes in, like, 3 stages. And, like, the third stage is one you don't ever want to get to.
Right.
So most people kind of go through the first and the second stage, and then they go on the down, and then they're fine. Which I'm pretty sure that's where you guys are at, because there's no way it would last. Your down phases only last for a couple days.
Sometimes hours.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're like, I feel good and you're starting to feel better and better and better, that means you are getting better, by the way.
Right.
Just from things that we've read.
But you can still test positive for up to like 21, 28 days.
And what I want to know is, are you fucking contagious for that long?
Nobody can tell.
That's what I want to fucking know.
They just don't know enough about it yet, and there's no research going on, really. Although there's been like 32 papers published on this already in 4 months. Oh, no.
Ayla's already swollen like she was with Oz. Oh. But she can still wear her shoes. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God, hun. Why? I thought you were being really careful about like your salt intake and stuff this time. Oh, man, that sucks. I wonder if that's just like what your final stages of pregnancy are like. You poor girl. I feel so bad for you. Angelito's wooing in the chat. Stop wooing. I don't want to see you wooing. Mason's telling people to be quiet. Ayla's like, by a few days ago, I literally meant before quarantine. Oh, okay. Thank you. Matthew's like, wrestling is going through such an evolution right now. AEW is like a WCW version of WWE. The other major promotions are following suit.
Yeah, things are changing. Plus, it's all empty. And so there's a lot that has to be forced. And a lot of it's taped. They're taping all the SmackDowns up through the next pay-per-view today and tomorrow. And then on Sunday and Monday, they're taping all the Raws through. So hopefully everybody can stay sick, and then we'll have... Or stay safe. Everybody can stay sick.
Well, everybody stay sick.
Well, and then that'll give everybody a window, like a month window, basically.
Right.
Off. So they can stay safe.
Right.
And then they can start recording again around the pay-per-view. Right.
Ayla's like, oh my God, wow, I just tried that new coffee, Duluth, and it's very good. Did you try it first without putting creamer in it? Or did you put creamer in it and then try it? Because I usually, if I have new coffee, I try it first without creamer to see what it tastes like. And then I'll know what it'll taste like when I add my creamer to it. Just curious. Larry's like, D&D is a role-playing game where you roll dice and for the outcome of a situation. There you go, Aaron. There's your answer to what D&D is. Look at Larry's answer to that question.
Have you ever seen Big Bang Theory? If you have, then you know what D&D is.
Right?
Isn't it one of his favorite shows? Didn't he say that before in the past?
Yes. You would think that if it was his favorite show, he would know the answer to what D&D was.
I mean, I don't know how to play it, but
Right.
I've seen it. I just don't know if the outcomes are already predetermined before you start. Does somebody write what's going to happen for the game before you start? Because it seems like they always have this big elaborate thing with their notebooks and they kind of know what's happening.
Well, I'm not sure how Larry... I mean, if you go off of that, I mean, I guess
Or
it
if they
could.
do their own.
Larry wants to know what your Instagram is.
Just do Wrestling Gabs, and then I'll get a hold of you off of that one.
Yeah.
So just look up Wrestling Gab.
Yeah, and it's all
On
one
Instagram.
word, lowercase, on Instagram, Larry. And follow us on there, and I will follow you back.
And then from there, I'll find you on my private one.
And Luke's like, Aaron, either slow your chat down or make longer sentences, and I hope you're not joking about being sick. I do not find it funny since I'm going through it. Exactly.
No comedy.
Well, considering that, you know, Walter's like, allergies or flu, stay home from work. He's unemployed, Walter, so it's fine. Looks like Talitha, I don't know. I just do what the medical staff tells us. No, I was just curious because in most of the cases, like, it comes in those phases. Like, for anybody who gets to the last one, you'd never want to get there. But most people just do the first two and they're
Some people
fine.
can get pneumonia and be okay.
Yeah.
Actually, almost everybody gets the pneumonia.
To a certain degree.
Right.
Whether
Like,
it's just
it
a
starts-
small...
But if it's bilateral,
it's
if it goes in both
huge.
lungs, then
Yeah.
you get it. Then you're going to get in some trouble.
Right.
And you don't want to get to the bilateral.
Right.
But there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can breathe your way out of it, maybe, with some breathing exercises. Hopefully, you guys are doing breathing exercises. I promote those all the time.
Matthew's like, alcohol evaporator burn off. It's the flavor that remains, but it's infused, so it's kind of different. It's probably infused with the flavor, but not necessarily.
I wonder if they put
Ayla
the
says alcohol's been
coffee
roasted
in the
out.
old whiskey barrels with the burned charcoal
Maybe.
and then just rub it on there.
That's a possibility. I mean, it's infused, so I don't know what that would mean.
I don't either. Heated in there or something.
Infused, it means like
I know what an
infusing.
infuse is.
Right.
I'm saying, is that how they would do it? Is heat it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they infused it. That's what my question was. Let's see.
Yeah,
Jake
Dr.
Hager's in the chat. Hey, Jake.
Jake
He's
Hager.
like, who's booing who now? I don't know who's booing who.
Say woo. Nobody's booing anybody.
Mason's like, I'm sorry to hear that, Luke. Hope you're safe. I'll pray for you. Angelito says, just take a sleep, Aaron. Right, Angelito? You got that right.
So, meanwhile, back in the ring, we got Asuka and Nikki Cross in the middle of the squared circle after their whole melee on the outside for 15 minutes.
Right. We've got Sleeping Angels in the chat. Hey, Sleeping Angels.
How you doing in here?
We always
Getting
also
ready for
have,
your weekend?
Yeah, we also have the Demon Kane in the chat. Hey, the Demon Kane. Nice to see you back.
Terrifying.
Tell him there's a fake Jake Hagar, and Jake Hagar came back with a fake Kane. Nice.
Lots of faking. If it's real.
Luke's like, are you all blind? We've been talking about it for 2 weeks almost now. Right, Luke? I know. It's so funny. Because every time I see you, I ask you how you guys are doing. And in our chat, if you do not know, we actually talk about the as unicorn sprinkles. Because
We don't want to hear about it.
I just don't like the other word, and it just brings up a lot of anxiety for people. So unicorn sprinkles it is. All right.
And plus, it might not even be typable in there.
True that.
I don't know if you can type it.
I don't know. Ayla's like, it's my DNA. I get swollen. Ozzy was 45 pounds alone of just water. No creamer first, then Almond Joy creamer. Oh my God. We love the same creamer. That is my favorite creamer.
Is
The
it powder
Almond Joy,
or liquid?
No, it's the liquid.
Okay.
The Almond Joy creamer is the best creamer. And you know what? I used to drink French vanilla, and I tried to, and I can't do it anymore. It tastes nasty.
Everybody's got their own favorite, I guess.
Matthew says, Dalitha, that is very professional from the culinary standpoint. Isn't
There's
it,
your
though?
tag. Here comes Asuka. Nikki Cross is in trouble.
But you have to, Matthew. Like any kind of coffee, you always have to taste it black to see what it tastes like first. Because sometimes, and I'm not the type of person who's like, black coffee. I really don't like black coffee. But sometimes I've actually had black coffee where I've been like, this is the freaking best coffee I've ever had, and I will not add creamer to it. It's rare, but it happens. Most of the time I still have to add creamer.
Why don't you buy that
Less
coffee
and less and less
marry
creamer.
it?
Because most of the time it's too expensive. So I have to get cheap stuff and then add cheap creamer to it. It was like, no, Darth, I used to work in a coffee shop and that was my favorite coffee. This is just really good, right? Archer's like, hello, demon. Ayla's like, wrestling gab. Wrestling gab.
All right,
GKR
Nikki
says,
Cross with
that's
the
not
tag.
even the real
Here
Kane.
comes Alexa.
That's Jim
and
Ross.
Kyrie say,
What?
what's Jim Ross?
The real Kane is not, the demon Kane is really Jim Ross.
What?
What?
What kind of trickery is this?
What kind of trickery? Let's see.
There it is. Oh, and a backflip. Get her with it.
My favorite copy is the Mocha Frappuccino. Looks like the Dungeon Master, if they are good, they make a world and places and people, but let the characters guide the story. The DM doesn't tell them what to do, but has to be prepared for anything. There you go. Now you know some interesting stuff.
I like it.
And Matthew's smoking his medical grade stuff. That's nice.
Do you keep it like, what would the word be? Archaic? Or can it be on different planets? Can it be like, what's that called? Sci-fi, I guess?
Sci-fi?
Like alien?
No.
Or would it be archaic? Would it be old, like, would it be Greek? Would it be Roman? Is it its own?
It's fantasy, sweetie.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. Like, is Greek not fantasy?
Fantasy, like dwarves and trolls and...
Like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, like Lord of the Rings type stuff.
That's pretty cool.
And, yeah, like Lord of the Rings.
Is that where it came from? Maybe.
D&D?
Yeah, because Lord of the Rings is old.
You know what? I'm not exactly sure. But you know, there was a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon movie. Do you guys remember that movie? Oh my God, I haven't thought about that movie forever. It was called Dungeons and Dragons.
We might have new tag team champions.
Are they going to get it back?
They could.
Ooh, they going to put Nikki, is she going to tap? She going to tap? She going to fucking tap?
Oscar lock.
Do the tap. She going to get out of it? She going to get out?
She's going to pin Oscar.
Oh.
There it is. The Oscar
another
lock.
one? Keep your shoulder up.
Come on, Alexa.
Oh, she finally got involved.
Swinging
Larry's
neck breaker,
like,
though.
yes, the DM Dungeon Master writes a story, and depending on the roll of the dice is the outcome of a situation.
Right. I've seen that on Big Bang. I just wasn't sure if that was already predetermined too. Like, you only had 7 options or something, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Because I don't know that part.
Right. Matthew's like, the best beer for newbies is Sam Adams cheddar wheat. It tastes like Dr. Pepper as a beer. Sounds disgusting.
Cheddar wheat beer?
Cheddar wheat? Sherrit wheat? I don't know.
There it is.
Sleeping Angel says, I'm good. How are you doing?
She hits her with this DDT. You might as well ring the bell.
Oh, is she going to get it, though? Oh, poor Kyrie Sane. Oh, my God. Get your foot up.
She's under
the ropes and out of the ring.
Ring the bell.
Asuka's like, here, let me help you.
Botch a little bit there, Nikki.
Yeah, cheese, Nikki. Get your shit together.
Look at Alexa all the way up top.
Looks like Aaron, by everything
Twisted
you tell
Bliss
us, you
off
eat
the
like crap.
top.
You drink way too much sugar and caffeine. No wonder
Took
you feel
out both
sick.
of the Kabuki Warriors.
Oh.
Pretty sure she landed on the floor on her belly. Well, look at this. Look.
Oh, no, she hit her legs first, but almost. Ayla's like, I'm just worried about the new baby. Her and my doctor said I have to quarantine her for 2 weeks to 3 months. Really? Oh.
Yeah.
3 months? Oh, I'm not going to be able to see new baby for 3 months. I'm sad.
We can face chat. Whatever it's called.
I know, but it's not the same.
Oh. Alexa missed.
We have to imprint on her.
Okay, Team Jacob.
Matthew's
a
like,
big right
I
hand.
use sprinkles on cupcakes, perhaps.
Oh, that's enough.
It was like, Dalitha,
1,
we are
2,
one person.
and
Hello,
3.
right? I know, it's so weird. Except for the coffees we like from the actual coffee shop. I am not a mocha person. That is one thing we differentiate on.
Yeah, isn't a
Walter's
mocha?
like,
Does that mean chocolate?
Yeah.
Mocha?
So Cross and Bliss win.
They
Yay,
do.
they
Yeah.
retain for now. Aaron's tired. Looks like, Aaron, you were asked to not woo. If you woo again, you're timed out. It's like, stop wooing. As long as you don't woo like every 5 seconds. It's like, ugh. Aaron's like, I gotta work out tomorrow to get in shape for my wrestling career. I'm coming on a diet starting tomorrow. Really?
Nope,
I thought you were starting your diet yesterday
Always
and
start
last
your
week.
journey right now.
The month before, 2 months ago.
Just always start right now. Because that's the only time that's real. Tomorrow never comes.
Mañana.
And yesterday, did it really exist?
Matthew's like, you get it. Most people don't know how to describe the taste of coffee. It's true, though. I mean, in all reality, I mean, it's kind of like
Up
tasting your
next.
food before you add anything to it, kind of thing. It's kind of the same concept.
Like, make me a steak. Now put some ketchup on it. It's gonna work.
Mason's like, don't at me, but McDonald's coffee is better than Starbucks.
Probably.
Okay, I couldn't say because I've tried both and they're both disgusting, so I couldn't say which one is better than the other one. I would have to say that if I'm going to do fast food coffee, the fast food coffee I found to be good was actually Sonic's. I don't know why, but their coffee actually tasted good for fast food coffee. But other than that, Ayla's like, I love the Almond Joy, but my favorite was the Samoa Girl Scout cookie flavor, and they don't make it anymore. Yeah, you probably liked it because it was a chocolate coconut taste to it, and it probably was more mocha flavored rather than more cream. Like, because Almond Joy is more creamy flavored rather than chocolate flavored. Looks like, and you were asked to call it unicorn sprinkles. Here, and you're testing my patience, right? Patience are tested, bitches. No testing Luke's patience or I will, second him in vetoing. Mason's like, but I drink Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Aaron's like, I'm going on a diet starting tomorrow because I need to get in shape.
Go take a cold shower.
All right, well, you try that out, buddy. We'll
That's
see
how
how
you
it works
start.
for you in your ramen and Mountain Dew drinking.
Go take a 4-minute cold shower.
Matthew's like, Ayla, you might be isolated from your newborn. Like, Ayla, you're not even allowed to touch your baby. I don't know how you're going to feed
like
it,
Bubble
but you're just going to have to be like, you're going to have to do stuff to feed your
Hazmat
kid.
suit with booby holes.
It's like you're going to have to milk yourself. Hand it off to other people.
They're pasteurizing your milk.
Angelito wants Travis to put some bunny hat. So he really wants bunny hat on you. I was going to get him one, but unicorn sprinkles happened in quarantines. So I didn't get a chance to go back to some places to get like some ears for him.
To get me something cool.
I was going to get him
that
like little
reminds us
headband
of
ears that
Easter.
he could wear over his hat. So,
Because Easter's about bunnies and not
hey,
Christ.
not everybody believes in the religious aspect of Easter.
Right.
So, and I don't think they care about it in the sense of it's propaganda and commercialism for candy. And
Right.
I like candy. Aaron's like, but Ric Flair's my favorite legend, Luke. It's my favorite wrestling thing. Ayla's like, no, Matthew. Matthew's like, mythical. Looks like there's a different version of D&D. You can do anything with it. Different versions of it.
Right.
Looks like, I don't care,
Why not?
Aaron. Talita told you this. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Aaron's like, I'm watching the rest of the Big Show because he's one of my favorites of all time. Ugh.
I want to
Ayla's-
watch it.
Ayla wants
I
you
just
to
haven't done it
play
yet.
Skyrim. I'd rather watch his show than watch him wrestle. Ugh.
Well, of course. Now, not in the 90s, though.
Okay, back in the 90s, he was probably good and he was probably worth watching. But now all I can see is this old-ass man who has his knees knocked together, who needs to be retired out to the pasture with all the other animals.
That's nice.
I know. Luke said, I own the cartoon movie and the live-action movie. Aha! See? There is a cartoon movie of Dungeons and Dragons. I freaking loved that movie. Does anybody else know about it? Is it just Luke? Luke and I are weirdos. We're the weird ones.
Amen.
Probably why we're mods and nobody else is. Sleeping Angels, God, that was botched.
Oh my
Sleeping
gosh, wasn't it,
was
though?
not happy about that.
Nikki Cross comes running off the side and just jumps out and then falls. And then whatever her name is, Oscar lifts her knee up after.
Oh,
Like it was supposed to knee on the way down, but the knee was kind of sideways off to the side.
right. Luke's like, yes. I don't know what he's guessing, but he's guessing something. Larry was like, D&D was founded in 1975.
Yeah, and see, Lord of the Rings had already been out for years.
Of books.
Like 60.
Yeah, the books.
What else is there?
Okay, I understand, but
Although the movies are almost frame for frame the same as the books.
Exactly. And if you say that, then children think you're talking about the movies because they don't realize that those movies were based on books that happened way before the movies
But how
were
about
ever a thought.
Elias?
He's alive. And he's not broken, so that's always good.
He's a cheater.
I know he is a cheater. Sleeping Angel said that was awful.
It was tough. It really was tough.
It was like, you can't vaccinate them until they're 3 months, but we'll see how it goes, right? The Map Crow's in the chat. Hey, the Map Crow.
Hey,
Nice
boss.
to see ya. Talitha, don't be alarmed, and whatever you do, don't look up because Rambling Rabbit is on top of your head. What? But Rambling Rabbit's actually kind of a good guy. He warns everybody. So I think I'd be safe with Rambling Rabbit. Just saying. Although he does get killed a lot and put in blenders. It's terrifying.
He does a lot. He's kind of like Kenny.
Harry's like, imagine on the Big show, one of his kids makes him mad and he takes off his belt and obliterates his kid.
Imagine. He's supposed to be a really good, nice guy, I think.
Luke said,
but I'm not 100% sure.
By the way, the new Final Fantasy VII remake came out and it's amazing. What? Like, is it like the old school original RPG games? Is it, Luke? Tell me. I want to know. And what is it on? Is it on PS? Is it on the PS? Is that what it's on? The PlayStation?
I don't know. We have all the platforms that would be on.
Do we have PlayStation 4? Is that the one we have? Is that the newest one? Is that the one that's out? Is it on PlayStation 4? Should I get it? Should I buy it? Should I play it?
We have an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4.
No, your daughter has an Xbox One.
Well, it's playable.
Yeah, but she won't. I don't want to use her stuff. Joseph's like, well, Ayla, at least you're not one of those anti-vaccine moms that think vaccines cause autism. Right? Yeah, Ayla's all about making sure her children are safe and do not infect other children with stupid shit that can be fixed. I was like, I like our local coffee shop, Double Shot Coffee. I know. Ayla's my favorite place. I love that place.
Are you keeping them open?
I haven't gone there because you don't want me to buy anything from anywhere because I might bring home things.
Yeah, but the heat would kill it.
Would it though? I'd have to bring it home and put it in something else. I couldn't drink it out of the thing. So I couldn't enjoy it while I had it. I'd have to bring it home and put it in something else.
Right. I don't know what their rules are there.
I haven't been there, so I don't know. Are they still open, Eli? I haven't been by. Have you tried to go get coffee from them lately? JK's that Kane channel is so fake. I know it's Jim Ross. Oh, okay. Well, JK, well, thanks for letting us know that information. Throwing that shit out there.
Got to get it out there,
Mason's like, my favorite coffee shop is called Common Grounds in my city. It's amazing.
That is cool. What city you in? If you want to tell us.
Ayla's saying that she'll throw food at it. Ha ha ha. Walter's like, good WWE chat, some funny. Ayla's like, I wouldn't even celebrate it if Jordan didn't want to have Easter. Ayla.
What's she not celebrating? Easter?
What?
What?
She said I wouldn't celebrate it even if we were talking about Easter and religion. And she said, I wouldn't even celebrate it if Jordan didn't want to have Easter. She's like, I wouldn't do it no matter what. Easter's stupid, basically.
Oh.
Mason's saying something about Ayla, if you get a C-section, good luck. I don't think she's getting one. She's natural. Or he's like, Travis, are you on Facebook?
I am. I've been on Facebook since like 2005.
Facebook is the devil.
I don't get on there very often, but
like,
I do have a Facebook.
C-section?
We also have a Facebook for Wrestling
until
Gab.
It happens. Larry's like, actually, there was a cartoon series on Saturday mornings called Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah,
I remember that.
I remember those, but I remember the movie the best. Dar's like, Aaron will be back in 1 minute saying sorry Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Thanks for letting us know, Mason. Keep us updated on that. And Ayla is asking Aaron when their due date is again. Seraphim's like, okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? Yeah.
Yes.
Did you have problems with your Wi-Fi too?
Where'd you go? Why are you gone?
Yeah. Why were you gone? Out? Where were you? Like, why? Why'd you leave?
Novel.
Oh my gosh, I want to know everything about it. Walter's like, Dalitha, I can't wait for trivia. No hurry. Oh, I know, right? We've got Glenn Hunt in the chat. It says VBW Backyard Wrestling going to host WWE Money in the Bank pay-per-view Monday, May 10th, Sunday night. WWE Network Raw and SmackDown Friday night, and VWB Backyard Wrestling.
I think they should do more wrestling outside. He's saying the backyard stuff, but why not?
Right.
Why aren't these companies putting a ring outside? It'd be safer for everybody. They could bring their wrestlers around the ring.
True.
Wind would be blowing, whatever. Keeps everybody safe.
Right.
And then let them wrestle in a ring. But you don't need chairs in the background. You don't need backstops.
Right.
Do it on a beach.
So, Aaron's back, and it says Wi-Fi. And
Oh.
Mason called it.
Good to see you back.
No Seraphim. And second that. Luke, and Luke's like PS4. Okay. The combat is different, but it's so worth it. It's so good and true to the original. I got choked up several times. It's about 40 hours long, and it's one of 3 episodes. Ooh.
Wait, is it a game?
Yeah, it's that Final Fantasy VII that they revamped.
40 hours long. What's that mean?
It means that it should take you 40 hours to go through every single aspect of the game.
So there's no way to die?
You can die. You can die a lot. You can die all the time. They're saying that if you actually lived and went on with your character from beginning to end, that it would take you 40 hours straight to finish the game.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Dalt's yelling at
Ayla, what's your favorite video game? Oh, good. More video
Corey
game
Graves.
stuff.
Oh, look at this.
Seraphim likes the White Rabbit.
It's Tucky. There's no Otis.
People are believing in Jesus. It was like they're being very safe at Double Shot. I know the owner is doing a pop-up shop at a church in Old Town. Nice. Walter's like, Otis and Mandy Rose kissing. Yeah. And says, this Final Fantasy game is literally 40 hours of just the first town of Migrate as opposed to just 5 hours in the original. Nice. Hayla's like, she sold the donut shop and now does a coffee stand and a website called Be Sweets. Yeah, I thought she did sell the donut shop, but I thought she was still having some of her people work the coffee part at the donut shop. Is she still doing the coffee part of it? Because I know she got rid of just doing the donuts too, but I thought that she that. Ayla's like, and I never celebrated Easter, but that's something Jordan did, so Ozzy gets an Easter basket, but we have agreed no religion. You can always talk about both sides, you know.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with education.
You got to educate them on both sides of it. Or even other religions.
That's what I mean, like all of it. Education is good because it doesn't hurt them to know things.
Yeah, you don't want them to be a complete outcast.
Walter's like, Tucker for the win. Aaron's like, has he died on the cross? Everybody believe in Jesus. Matthew's like, teaching kids to believe in Santa is a crime. Why lie to one owns one child? I might be behind. You know what, Matthew? I think it's okay to, have your children believe in magical stuff because children are innocent and that's okay. It's not really a religious factor or anything like that.
A lot of people have magical thinking. It's kind of in our DNA a little bit.
Yeah.
Whether you believe in God or something else, whatever you consider God being, it's what you would consider magical thinking.
Right.
Anything that, because most people don't like to take responsibility for their own feelings, and so they say they get them from something outside of them, which can be called spiritual or ghosts or religious or energy. It's all the same thing because they're looking for something outside of themselves instead of looking inside of themselves.
Right.
But it's all the same thing.
Yeah. Harry's like, what's up with Triple H on SmackDown in 2 weeks?
No idea. Because it's all being recorded right now, so I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, don't know what that's about either. It was like, yes, Dalitha, the coffee is all hers. That's what I kind of figured. I figured that the coffee was all hers, but the donut part she sold was what I thought too. So I am on track with knowing information about things I don't know anything about. Let's see. I gotta find where we left off at. Was it here?
What is it?
Questions on trivia. I think that was the last one. Yeah, I think I asked that one on all those. I don't think I did this one.
All right.
All right, ready? I'm doing trivia question. You ready, guys? Here's your trivia question. What was the only singles championship Roddy Piper held in WWE?
Ooh. Well, there's only one it could be.
Really? Only one?
That it could be.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember Metallica? Do you remember that really good song? That's my answer.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say. Oh. Let's see. Matthew's saying European. The Map Crow's saying the Intercontinental Championship.
Me also.
Walter saying European. Angelito's guessing Universal. Luke's guessing Intercontinental. All right. I think that's everybody who usually answered.
Alrighty.
Walter answered European. Okay, so the answer was the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And Mason got his in, and Walter changed his to Intercontinental.
Well, because we kind of knew that he never was a world champion.
Right. Okay. Sweet.
And they didn't have a lot of belts in the 90s.
Right.
So it doesn't leave a lot.
Right.
80s and 90s. He was in WCW/NWA back in the early 80s.
It was like, no, I don't mean I'm not going to tell him about religion, but I think he needs to have a choice. I will not force a religion on a child. That's what teaching them different aspects about it is letting them have choices. Nobody's saying you were telling him he had to believe in something. Matthew's like, Triple H, Santa is a Coke product. Santa's red like a Coke bottle. What do parents have to do with Christmas? The North Pole. Coke is religion.
What in the world are
No
we watching
fascist,
right now? Is this a mixed tag team match, but with no
girl
team?
on the other side?
Or was she just up there? Okay, she was just up
there
on the ringside.
She's Dolph's little
No, I
helper,
understand it.
I guess you could say. Larry's like, actually held 2 titles in WWE, the Intercontinental title, and teamed with Ric Flair as tag team champions. Yeah, but the question was, what was the only singles championship that Roddy Piper held in WWE? So they were very specific. Matthew's letting Ayla know she works for Satan. I've been called the devil more than twice. So you're saying you're the devil, she works for Satan, so Ayla works for you?
Boom.
And you're the one that said that you were going to make an army of yourself at 16 by getting women with kids. So, what?
What's happening? Is this the start?
Walter's like, sorry, I changed my answer. Mason wanted to know what's trice, and Matthew answered with 3 times. Correctamundo.
More than 2.
Ayla's like, yeah, anyway. Matthew's like, LOL, Ayla, I love the hell out of you. You have fun. Too funny. So Tucker's like, I'm going back in, and then I'm coming back out to kick the crap out of
Yeah, he
him.
had to break the count.
So is he like doing it because he's like, hey, you decided you guys are big people on campus, so
Right. And it's supposed to be Otis right now, but Otis is out with Mandy. They're exercising with bananas.
That's weird and gross at the same time.
He just was holding bananas and she was doing workouts.
Oh, I see. That's creepy and weird. Mason's like, I only like 4 people in this chat. That is Luke, Ayla, Matthew, and Walter. Ayla's like, here's something to shake things up. Trump 2020. Woo!
What the hell? Who said that, Ayla?
Yes. Mason's like, Matthew, are you the Antichrist? Matthew's like, LOL, oops, no trice is actually to push.
That's funny.
Oh, Walter's like, Intercontinental, I win. LOL, right? Mapcrow talking about Luke, I am your father.
Are you going to take an ice bath with me this weekend? Is it going to get warmer or is it going to get colder? I think it's getting colder, huh?
I think it's supposed to not be warmer. Maybe tomorrow it might be the same, but it's not going to get warmer on the other time.
I'm excited to take one in the cold, like in November, December stuff.
Why don't you just go out there and roll around in the snow in the winter?
I will. I'll lay in it.
It's gross.
I'm excited about it.
Are you?
But it's ways away. I'll be way better trained by then.
Mason says, Mapcrow, I am your father. The Mapcrow's laughing. Touche.
So there's no way Tucker wins this, right? Unless Dolph gets distracted.
I guess.
I have a feeling Sonya will probably get involved. And then Tucker
So that means
loses.
Tucker will get distracted and the slam will be obliterated.
There'll be a super kick right to Tucker, and that'll be the end of it.
Right?
Or the zigzag.
Something. He's very angry, though. He seems very mad what he did. He's like, you ruined my friend's life, you jerk.
You know what's weird is that she's an attractive woman, right?
Like Sonya?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she is.
So
I'm like, what? Who? Mandy? Of course she is.
well, the problem.
Sonia, yeah, she is too.
The problem is when I see her, she looks just like McKenna's sister.
I know.
That there's nothing like I'm just like, oh, it's a little girl. Like
I know,
I can't even look
right?
at her. Yeah. Like
no, I understand it completely.
She's like 14. Don't look.
She's so weird. No, she's not.
And so it's just like a mental block in my pathway. So I'm like, why is she even out there? She should be at home.
Right.
One,
we got
2,
it. Fair
and
and square.
3.
Wow.
Dolph.
He didn't have to have anybody do anything, I guess, or did she?
No, she didn't.
Oh,
Dolph's
okay.
a top wrestler.
I know he is.
And he
can
would have
do his
beat
own.
Otis if it wasn't for Mandy.
Right. Let's see. Ayla's like, we're all brothers. Mason's like, facts, Matthew, we are like brothers. And Ayla's like, we're all brothers. And Matthew's like, oh, this is a solid click, huh, Darth?
Start of your
and Matthew's
army.
like, and sisters. And Ayla's like, no, just brothers, right?
Just brothers at arms.
Matthew's like, except the holy masculine with the holy feminine.
Look at Sonia and Dolph holding hands. She's got her arm around him.
Ayla's like, she's easy on the eyes. Ayla's like, no. Matthew's like, Ayla, who's going to cook? We have AH Games in the chat. Hey, H.
How you doing, boss?
You have no life watching wrestling all day.
Oh my gosh, right?
That's so lame.
And we talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my God, and coffee and what else was it?
Food.
Ugh.
Always food.
God. Ugh, but that wrestling, ugh.
Well, yeah.
All day? Ugh. Seriously.
Who watches it all day?
I don't know.
WWE Network.
What?
Do you want to watch it?
They do not? They watch it all day? How is that even possible?
The network or us?
No, the network.
I only watch it like maybe 10 hours a week.
Ah.
Unless it was last week, and then it was a lot more than that.
Seraphim's like, so what's the man doing tonight? Probably wrestling because she's not on SmackDown.
Yeah, she's a Raw.
She's a Raw.
Lady.
If you're talking about Becky Lynch. Ayla's
she
like,
might be driving her 18-wheeler up and down the highways, delivering some food.
Maybe. Matthew asked Ayla who's going to cook, and Ayla said, whoever gets hungry. And Mason's like, I'll be the worker. Matthew's like, LOL, Ayla, you're sharper than a tack. Larry's like, I'm hungry. Might fix me a bologna sandwich.
Oh, wow.
Is it a fried bologna sandwich? I think you should make a fried bologna sandwich.
Do you fry the bread or the meat?
I think you could do both. I think you make the bologna
Would this
fried.
be good if you took cheese, put it with the bologna, and then put it on a bread and then fried it? Like what's that called? A grilled cheese sandwich, but with bologna?
Yeah.
That could be good.
So what you could do is you could toast your bread and fry your bologna.
Right.
And put it on your toasted bread.
Right. Or you could cut your bologna into chunks, put it in the cheese, and then have chunky cheese bologna sandwich. With melted, of course.
Travis took it too far. Too far.
It's because he's dominant with food.
No,
that's why people don't let me talk about food because
you make it gross.
Take it to the limit.
You're like, let me make it as gross for you as possible.
Take it to the limit.
Seraphim's, I am hungry for tacos. Well, good for you. And Luke's like, AH Games, don't come in here like some arrogant idiot because he deleted their thing. It was hilarious. Oh, that's so sweet. AH Games, you have no life. Oh, then why are you here?
What do you mean we don't have a life? We're watching wrestling on a Friday night.
Dead. And whatever. It's live entertainment right now. What are you talking about?
I do not mind being called names. I've been called worse.
Oh, Luke, we were having so much fun. You hit him.
Well, they can still hear us. They just can't chat.
Darth's like, Matthew, that's nice. Matthew's like, fried bologna is a New Jersey thing. I'm pretty sure
it's an American thing.
I think it's a Southern thing too, but I could be wrong. Angelito's like, I am going to miss this chat when everything comes back to normal and I'm going back to school again. Aww. Well, that's really sweet. Walter's like, next trivia. Ayla's like, hold on, Ayla's like, anything you put cheese on is good. Everything is just a vehicle for cheese to get in your, like bacon.
What about bacon?
I think
what about bacon cheese?
Bacon.
So just bacon and cheese just on a plate?
Yes, that's delicious.
Would you eat that?
Melted bacon cheese.
Would
I don't
you
know.
do a trivia question?
Starlight, we have Starlight Glimmer in the chat.
Hey,
Hey,
Starlight.
Says, no, it ain't. Matthew's like, LOL, we always talk about food. The Map Crow's like, Taylor pork roll is a Jersey thing. Luke's telling age games enough. Seraphim's like, porn will replace NBA and NHL and entertainment. Honey.
Live porn?
I'm pretty sure that's probably already happened, considering that it's probably a multi-billion-dollar thing that takes over however much NBA and NHL make.
Okay, so as of right now, the porn sites are giving away free memberships. So you stay home.
Yeah.
Like, so you're not out dating.
Matthew's like, we all waste our time in some way, shape, or form. Starlight Glimmer's like, porn? ? Ayla's like, we should have another day where you guys watch a food channel and we just talk about that.
Old food.
All right. So, Walter, if you're out there, here's your trivia question. You ready, Walter? I want to
like...
get you one before you leave. Okay, here you go. Which former natural disaster returned to WWE under a mask as Golga? And Luke, the answer to your question, yes. They get banned from every chat. So, huh? No.
Oh, There's a squirrel on her shoulder. I want a pet squirrel. We have squirrels. Why don't we just catch one of their babies and raise it by hand?
Oh my God.
Let
The
Max
dogs would
carry it around.
kill it.
That is a baby.
I
They're really
think he
good.
would.
I've lifted the hot tub cover off the ground once, and there was baby mice, and they didn't do anything. They just smelled them. They don't just take animals and eat them.
Are you sure?
Now, if it runs or played.
Matthew says, of course, Del Master are popular on sandwiches, which are created in Europe in the 1700s, thanks to the Earl of Sandwich, who's also been credited with popularizing the concept. The sandwich is officially defined as 2 pieces of bread with something between them.
It looks like everybody's
which in many
guessing
cases
earthquake.
includes deli meats. Let's see. Yes. So the Map Crow's guessing earthquake. Mason, earthquake. Larry's guessing typhoon. Walter's guessing earthquake. Harry's guessing earthquake.
Typhoon.
Joseph's guessing earthquake. And, well, wait just a minute, because some people kind of have a little bit of a delay. And Luke got earthquake. So the answer is, anybody who said earthquake is the correct answer. Good job.
I said typhoon because one of the answers one day will be typhoon. That's my 3rd time I've guessed it.
Matthew's like, when did bologna come into existence? It seems that mortadella, the precursor to modern bologna, has been around for centuries. It became a real delicacy in the town of Bologna as early as the 1400s. I don't know. Oh, Aaron was out because the power went out, but he's back. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Are they already starting their power out things for summer?
They should. They should give them rolling blackouts. Usually they last longer than 2 seconds, but Matthew's like, anyone who passes through the town absolutely has to try a piece of the delectable sausage. June 8/17. It's Googled.
I'd do it, even though it's probably got sugar in it. As long as it doesn't have weed in it, I'll play around with it.
All right, so Luke's like, so then by definition, a hot dog is a sandwich. I knew it, right? It's a piece of meat between 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah, I would have to say
like,
it's
I
definitely
said that
a
about
sandwich.
squirrels too, Travis. Jordan won't let me. I want a rock chuck. Why don't you just get a ferret?
The thing with the rock chucks is that you got those big teeth. They're kind of terrifying.
They are kind of terrifying. Walter's like, yes, he got it right. Harry's like, I had a cat once that only grabbed baby mice, never adults. It was a fully grown cat, and one of our friends gave it to us. He was a garage cat, and he was really skinny, and he had a tear in his ear.
Oh, wow. Straight alley cat.
That's a lot of information in one sentence.
There was a cat out in the front yard.
Ayla's like, or a baby Wolverine, but Jordan said no. What about a baby porcupine? Have you seen those things?
Oh my God.
They are so fucking cute. I want a fucking porcupine. Well, those things are so adorable.
They are pretty cute.
Oh my God, they're so cute.
That'd be a fun night to burglarize somebody's house, right? You walk in.
Don't touch it!
As you're in the emergency room, blinded.
Walter's like, Typhoon did wear a mask in WCW.
I thought so.
Ayla, NHL is the National Hockey League. Just so you're aware of what NHL is.
It's not for hoes.
Not for hoes. Matthew's like, A-Double is living in Sin City. No, he's not. He's in Anaheim. That's not Sin City. That's
It's like 2 miles down the road, or
like
200 miles down
Gomorrah.
the road.
the whole
2 hours down the
whole
road.
place. He's like, Travis, you should eat some pot.
Some like marijuana?
Yeah, that's not gonna
No,
happen.
thank you.
Ever.
Nope.
It was like, I don't, Darth, but I'm not against it. And I was like, is that a movie? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, Sin City. Yeah, it was a movie.
It was.
Harry's
It was pretty
like,
good.
one time he had a scratch on his shoulder and it formed green pus. Eventually he left and we couldn't find him, and we looked under a shed and we found him curled up in a ball dead. It was super sad.
Aw.
Yeah, he probably got an infection and died. That is
happens.
super sad. Joseph's like, Travis's guessing typhoon until he gets it right is like when he would guess the Miz for every question. All right. Lisa's like, I'm going to start
There's the
hunting
Miz.
soon, but I love fishing. Matthew says hedgehogs are cute. Aaron says he's going to go soon. I'm going to take a shower and get ready for a run. Okay, you do
There
that.
you go.
Looks like, what the fuck is this crap with Miz and Morrison? I don't
They're
know.
rapping. They came out with their own rap video. They're
The
like the
dirt
John
sheet.
Cena of the early 2000s.
Harry's like, I really only meant to put the information about my cat catching the baby mice. I don't know why I told you his
No,
life story. I like his life story. Thank you.
I like cats.
It was a good information. I liked it. Ayla wants to just start a farm. Okay, so we're going to buy some land somewhere and have a cabin or a house, a big house on it with a whole bunch of land. And we can have all the animals we want. I want a llama. And because
You guys are gonna have like one of everything.
I want
You guys
a
are like-
llama!
You're like Noah.
And I want a llama and a fainting goat.
Here comes the
They have to be
penitentiary. The llama and the goat.
And Delito's like, that laugh of Delita, right? Ayla's like, Delita, let's start a farm. Mason's like, Aaron, I thought you were going to go do rapping if wrestling. Yeah, something like that. Larry's like, Delita, I think you would like to have a sloth for a pet.
I want a sloth. Like a giant sloth. Bring him back out of extinction.
Right? Ayla's like, are you calling me a hoe?
No, NHL, I said is not for hoe. Like the H, like not hoe league.
Right? Angelito's like, Mason, can you shut up the Wi-Fi of Aaron? the Wi-Fi. The wifey.
Wifey.
The wifey. Darth says, Mason says, Ayla, come to Wisconsin. Farms are everywhere here. Seraphim's like, Travis, can I take up rabbit hunting as a sport? I don't
You
see
sure
why not.
can.
You can be Elmer Fudd too if you want.
Oh.
Ayla's like, no, Travis, eat a rice stainless steel cooking pot. A nice stainless steel cooking pot.
For what?
I don't know, just eat it.
Like one of those people that
Instead
eat
of a
plain?
pot.
Like guys that eat plain?
Instead of eating a pot, she wants you
Oh,
to
I get
eat
it, I
a
get it.
nice stainless steel cooking pot. Ayla's like, I literally live in a farm town, right? And he's like, I can't talk about teasing a primate to man guard towers armed with guns. What?
Planet of the Apes, maybe?
I guess. Aaron's like, Angels World Series champs next year. If we don't have baseball this year, don't at me. Angels are future contenders. They just need pitching.
I just want to know how that's working for their wages for the players. Because they're supposed to be because they make game money.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no games, does it count as a year off their contract? But they don't get any money from it?
Maybe. It was like, everywhere you look in my town is farm. Yes. Larry said, llamas spit on you to leave that. I know.
You can get a camel, too. There's one at the local petting zoo.
But they're so awesome. And then I could call them like Cusco and stuff. And I could go around being like, lava face. We should watch that show. I love that
How
show.
often would you literally hang out with this thing?
Every day of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Harry's like, oh, my all-time favorite is a taser. I want one eventually.
A taser?
Tarsier?
Oh,
Oh, it's an animal. Tarsier?
I don't know what that is.
You have to tell us what it is. 'Cause I'm not sure. Is that a cat? Like a weird cat?
Is it one of those, like, cool cats?
Mason's like, farms are cheap in Wisconsin, and you can get a lot of land for cheap, and the land is beautiful.
You can get a lot of land around here for pretty cheap. I don't know what
Some
cheap
of
is
it,
there. But
Right? But I was like, I seriously can't say monkey. What? You can't say a monkey? Monk key is censored. Monkey? That's weird.
That is weird.
Somebody else spell monkey.
You gotta have a phone?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a mod. So it kind of doesn't work out that way. Just as like, we all know that Travis has P-Hub premium account.
Boom.
Yeah, you know it. Mason's like, I mean, Idaho is full of farm. You're right about that. Larry's like, I've been to Wisconsin before. I went to Milwaukee. Interesting.
I flew over it
Uh,
to fly over state.
I've never been that far east. Mason's like, Larry, isn't there farms everywhere outside of the cities? Matthew's like, I was trying to talk about training primates to man guard towers of my training compound for my children. Oh, and Luna is putting the monkey emoji in. Hey, Luna, nice to see you in the chat.
She can do the emoji.
The monkey emoji.
That's happening tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura. Who are these guys?
Looks like WTF, the Forgotten Sons are on SmackDown now.
No. It's just an advertisement for NXT, it looks like. Oh, no. Up next.
The Forgotten Sons on SmackDown up next. Oh, how exciting for us all.
Why wouldn't it be? All right. Get your quiz in.
Yeah, Seraphim says Al Gore created the internet to watch porn. Not surprising.
'Cause
Angelito's like, tarsiers are found here in the Philippines. They have big eyes and they always stick in the trunk of the tree. Are they primates? Are they little monkeys? Is that what they are?
The little monkey guys. I think I've seen those. They got the huge
they're
eyes.
They're a 3-man team from NXT. Matthew's like, LOL. Sarah, you're a rock star. Matthew's like, I'll check them out. And it's like, Forgotten Sons suck. They have no charisma. Okay. Sleeping Angel's like, LOL, wow.
Wow.
Just wow on that, wow. Harry's like, it's a small primate. Okay. With large eyes, and to a lot of people, they're insanely ugly, but they are awesome. However, I'm pretty sure I can't have one because they're endangered and suicidal if you bother them. So they like kill themselves if you bother them.
They're like jumping off the tree. They're like,
They're like, you're like, hello, and they're like, ah, and then hang themselves. That's
here's
creepy.
a piece of cheese.
It was like the farthest that way I've been is Montana, right?
That's pretty funny. That's almost just north.
We're on the map crow. Tipper, LMAO. Tipper Gore.
Old Tipper.
It was like, so not far. Sleeping Angel's like, I don't even like the Forgotten Sons on NXT. Unbelievable.
Wasn't Tipper the reason that we got the labels?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was all her fault.
The parental advisory.
Oh, I'm sure it was her fault.
Was it her? It was somebody else.
I'm sure it was her. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff.
It was one of those political people. I'm pretty sure it was Gore.
Yeah. Mason's like, the first I've been is Orlando. I don't know. Joseph's like, let's not forget everybody. I am the glitch you heard. You heard it here first on Wrestling Gab. It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
There it is.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Now we know.
Right? Matthew's like, I was born in New York, went to Hawaii, and to Iraq, traveled more.
It's a lot of traveling there.
Angelito says that tarsier are relatives of a monkey. All right.
They're their suicidal second cousins.
Smelly feet. Oh my god. I can't breathe. All right, I'm going to do a trivia question before I die. Who currently holds the record for the fastest win in WrestleMania history?
Jimmy. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Mason wants to know if Matthew was in the military. Harry's like, they are nocturnal, and if you keep them up during the day, they will bash their head on a tree until they are dead.
Oh my lord.
Well, that sounds like something that probably is a reason why it's endangered. Sleeping Angel says, did you all? It was like, I have been to Oregon, Washington, California, Nevada, Utah, Montana, Arizona. I forget I did spring break in Arizona. Matthew's a combat infantry veteran of the whole world's greatest army.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mapcrow says King Kong Bundy. Matthew's guessing Ultimate. Mason's guessing Kane. Harry's guessing The Rock. Angelito, Brock Lesnar. Larry's guessing Sheamus.
I
Aaron's
guess
guessing
Sheamus.
Kane. Matthew's guessing Big Show. Aaron's guessing John Cena. Joseph is guessing The Rock. Luke is guessing The Rock. And the answer is The Rock. WrestleMania 32.
Lucha. House party.
The Lucha House Party.
Against the Forgotten Sons, huh?
Against the Forgotten Sons. Lucha House Party. Woo!
Hey, at least we got matches tonight. I don't have a clock.
It's 7:10.
You don't need to tell me the time.
Are you
It
sure?
was fine.
You wanted to know. You were going to look at your clock that's not on there. Zoe Trent's in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Zoe.
Zoe.
Nice to see ya.
Good to see you in here.
Says
Getting ready
they're
for the
on
Forgotten
SmackDown. Yeah. It's terrifyingly dumb.
Why? Why?
I have no idea. Everybody
we need
doesn't
new
like them.
blood.
Nobody likes them, so I'm just going along with the crowd because I am a lemming.
What's a lemming?
A lemming is a small animal that throws themselves off cliffs with all the other lemmings because they're followers and not leaders.
So they're all dead.
Basically,
Like
they
dodo
commit
birds?
suicide off of. No, they're a rodent, so they mass produce like bunnies and mice.
There's like.
But they're just like, if they go in a thing of tirade of throwing themselves off a cliff, they all do it. They're like, "Woo!" Little groups of them.
Huh.
Like, big groups of them will do it.
Little Jonestownser.
Yeah, but they don't drink Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
They just
jump
fall
off
off cliffs.
That's just bad.
It was like WTF.
Was it Morning Gate? What was the name of that one mass cult that killed themselves? Heaven's Gate.
Yeah, Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate. That was in our year, wasn't it?
I think so.
97-ish.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
Let's see. Matthew's like, when I
Lucha.
was a little girl, I had a rag doll, River Deep Mountain High. It was like, what time is it? Yeah,
Just
Larry, did you go off
after-
and make yourself dinner?
Just after 9 o'clock Eastern.
Did you have your bologna sandwich? Is it a regular bologna sandwich, or did you go with the frying bologna sandwich?
He probably didn't want to dirty a pan, so I'm going to go with A.
Joseph's like, one of the members of Forgotten Sons was Gunner in TNA, and Wesley Blake was tag team partners with Buddy Murphy.
Huh. History lesson.
Nice. Ayla's like, it's time to get it. What time is it? It's time to get it. Nice. Starlight Glimmer says, my sons are on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Make Mama proud.
Were they forgotten?
Right? Mason's like, my mom is a big fan of Celine Dion, and she is great.
It's the power of love.
Right. Power, love.
Great memories of that song.
Larry's like, regular bologna sandwich with cheese. With cheese, because cheese is good. We have Javier in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Javier.
Javier.
Nice to see you tonight. Harry's like, I'll be back in like 6 minutes. I am counting down the time in
5,
every way until
58,
you return.
57, 56, 55, 54. Hey, look, we have Harry in there.
Oh, he said, yeah, we've been talking to him. He was the one that told us about his cat that died.
Oh. I thought he was gone for a while.
He said, I'll be back in like 6 minutes.
Oh,
He just said it.
Okay. I lost it.
Well, I'm sorry you weren't listening.
I
which
don't.
was normal.
I'm watching the show.
It was like, no, I asked Larry if he was making me dinner if I
Oh.
went to Mississippi. Oh.
Ooh, I bet
Do you
they
want a
have some
bologna
good
sandwich?
food down there. I want to eat some Cajun food. You wouldn't like it. You'd starve to
It'd
death.
be spicy and,
And
some of
animal.
it's seafoody.
Yeah, I want crawdads or whatever they call them there.
Mm-hmm. Crawdads.
Just a whole thing of them. Because they
I'll
cook
let you.
whole buckets full of them.
They make other stuff.
No, they don't. That's it. That's all they have. It's crawdad
Oh my god. They have other things.
and collard greens.
And grits.
And
It's not my favorite. Javier wants to know who is fighting.
Forgotten Sons and the Lucha House Party.
Yeah, that's who it is, Javier. Are you happy about that?
Of course he's happy
Does
about
it make
that.
you happy?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
You being mean because he wants to actually hear about the show?
No, I'm not. I'm just wondering if it excites them, if
There's a
that's
neck
what they
breaker.
wanted to hear.
There's a tag.
if that's who they hoped was
Of course,
playing.
that's who they wanted in there.
Larry's like, what you want to eat, Ayla? Ayla's like, no, I think you know what time it is. It's time to get it. I don't know what that means.
Maybe it's from a movie.
Maybe.
And we just don't know.
Probably.
Get in where you fit in.
Matthew's like, doing that together is censored. Getting down with the sickness? Mason's like, my girlfriend is due till I get one and have a kid with her. He's like, whatever you make, Larry. Javier's like, who's fighting? Can we answer that? Matthew's like, that's why I'm good at what I do. Samuel Jill says, if they're trying to build this team, Mom sent us to be like a squash match.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing with the house party, but they're usually pretty good. And this match has lasted a little longer than normal. What I do like about this whole no crowd pre-recorded matches is the matches are longer.
True that. Which is weird, right?
And for WWE, because this would already been over.
So basically, we're going to get spoiled with no crowd and longer matches. When they come back with a crowd, we'll see 2-second matches and be like, I fucking hate you.
By the time that the crowds come back, we're not going to know what crowds look like.
Let's see. Mason's asking Larry what's their favorite food. Ayla's like, Darth, I was asking Aaron because he's ignoring me. And Larry's like, that's Louisiana, Travis. For Cajun.
I just figured the whole
they don't,
Gulf
though.
of Mexico.
They really don't.
I was grouping them all together.
They don't really eat Cajun.
You got Alabama's over there too.
Yeah, but they don't eat Cajun.
Probably shouldn't have said that one. He's going to be like, Alabama sucks. Mississippi and Alabama don't get along.
Okay. But I'm saying that Cajun food is a
Tennessee,
Louisiana thing.
Get shot.
Is what he is saying, and I am saying it too. Matthew's like, pedophiles burning can grill my something.
What the world?
I don't know what he said. It went up before I could catch all of it. You want me to go back and read it? Pedophiles burning can grill my chicken, though. Sleeping Angels is laughing. Mason's like, yeah, Ayla, because he doesn't have one. Luke's like, Seraphim, please stop. You're really starting to annoy me. Larry's like, Darth, my favorite food is fried chicken. And Matthew says, yeah, getting down with that
Dana
sickness.
Brooke has to be on high heels or something. Look how tall she looks.
I'm sure she is. Oh my God, what is wrong with her face?
Don't look at her face. You gotta look at her body.
What kind of makeup does she have on?
Just don't look at her face.
Okay, I'll try not to, but it's so fucking distracting. I have to look at it.
She looks like a Simpson.
I don't know what she looks like, but it's starting to freak me the fuck out.
Here, take this. Oh, no, don't take that. Oh, hope you're not busy for like a month. It's the most acid I've ever seen anybody take.
Oh, Mason's like, my man, Larry, fried chicken is great. And Walter's like, okay, bye. I'm going to see you guys Monday night for Raw. All right, Walter,
we will
you
be
take
here.
care.
You have a good, safe weekend.
Be safe out there. Work hard, but be safe doing it.
They gave him a title shot.
It was like sick,
week?
ill, hachu, like ILL, illness. So everyone's like, grilled chicken. Right. Night, Walter. Matthew's like, I seriously love this chat. Larry's like, with mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans and a large glass of sweet tea.
Here she is.
That's
the
totally a
legit
southern
boss.
Now that is as southern food as you can get.
Here she comes.
Especially adding that sweet tea in there,
Oh,
Larry.
there's she throwing her hips. Haven't seen that for a while.
Oh, maybe she decided to be a little more weird.
Flirty.
Seraphim forgot Meatloaf.
She's kind of like in a
Who can forget
bodysuit.
Meatloaf?
What's up with these bodysuits? Is this a new thing?
It's probably a throwback thing to the 90s or something.
I remember it in junior high. Except for they didn't show hip.
Matthew's like, way better than a bar.
Here comes Bailey.
He's like, me too, Matthew. Me too. Sleeping Angel's like, oh God, Dana Brooke's on my TV. LOL. The macro's like, Dalitha turns heel. Matthew's like, lifts are real. I wear insoles and they lift me, plus I wear boots.
Good deal.
So you're telling us, Matthew, that you wear high heels too?
You lie about your height.
So
Maybe he wears combat boots. Or like loggers.
So he wears lifts plus boots, so you like to wear heels. I get it. All right.
You're so weird.
Seraphim's like, rabbit is good eating too. That's what I've heard. I heard that they do. And in fact, they actually raise them over in the UK to eat certain types of rabbits.
They have big ones that you can eat.
They're ginormous. They're hares, but yeah, they do. It was like, does no one know the song I'm referencing? Haha, I am too old. I'm down with the sickness. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
What is she talking about then?
I don't know. Something about let me in or something.
No, something about illness, ill. Like sick, ill, Ill, illness. Ill is like Darth Vader because you ignore me. Whatever you make like ill. No, I think you know what time it is. It's time to get ill. Oh.
So what do we have here on the deal? I run this blah 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 to make myself clear. So what do we have here? How does that go?
Oh, there you go.
We stepped into a windy gun, I had a grin. You think the story's over, but it's ready to begin.
Larry's like,
License to
Meatloaf
Ill.
is good too.
It's the Beastie Boys.
Zoe wants to know, was that Carmella?
It was Carmella.
Carmella with Dana
I think
Brooks?
she has been tanning for the past 24 hours straight.
And Dana had to keep up?
Don't look at her face.
I can't not look at it.
Dana looks great if you don't look at her face.
Oh my gosh. She needs a paper bag. Her face looked like a paper bag.
She needs to be a lucha.
She needs to wear a mask, yes.
I just said.
And not just in makeup. She needs to wear a real mask.
Why doesn't she just become a lucha?
Not a makeup mask. Harry's back. Hey, Harry!
Harry!
Harry's back. Woo!
He's probably upset at us for making fun of Dana.
Does he like Dana?
I don't know.
Oh.
But a lot of people are sensitive about that.
Ayla's like, Meatloaf, the guy or food? Larry's like, both Ayla. And Mapco's like, Meatloaf again.
And
Ayla's like, Matthew looks good in heels. Right?
But I won't do that.
No, Seraphim's
no.
like, meatloaf with gravy on top. A lot of people do like their meatloaf with gravy.
Yeah, it's called ketchup.
I personally do not.
I like ketchup gravy on my meatloaf.
Ayla is thanking you because you finally got... I don't know that song, so I couldn't help you.
It's Paul Revere.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
It's one of my favorite Beastie Boys songs.
Okay. As in, I know Beastie Boys. I do not know their songs. There you go. Darth's like, my favorite food is meatball subs. Really? What?
Oh my gosh,
They make meatball subs places? What? Oh, meatballs. I'm like, what?
Meatloaf?
Yes.
What do you think of meatloaf?
Yes. I'm like, they make meatloaf subs places? That's weird. I've never heard of that. Although I have had me some really good meatloaf sandwiches, but they were homemade from my own meatloaf. So Matthew's like, a serious question for wrestling fans. Is that Kurt Angle lost most of his best matches due to Benoit? I feel that Kurt went fine because his best years are erased.
Right, because of the Benoit style.
Yeah, it's all about Benoit.
Because they don't want to show any Benoit stuff. So is there no Benoit stuff at all on the network?
I have no idea.
That would be silly if they did that.
That would be just weird.
I mean, he still did what he did without doing what he did later.
Right.
And he still was a wrestler.
Mason's like, I look good with high heels. Okay. That's interesting.
Some fuck me pumps.
Right? Ayla's like, I'm too tall for heels. That's fucking hilarious. I love Ayla's jokes. She's too tall for heels.
She's like 5 foot tall.
Okay, that's the joke. She's too tall for heels. That's so funny. You're hilarious.
I wonder if my mom's watched that Tiger King
High heels must come with goldfish. The Map Crow's like, are you seeing Dana as a 2-bagger?
She's just a full masker.
Larry's like, put a brown paper bag over Dana's head. Her makeup is hideous. Like, it is hideous.
You know, when she didn't do her makeup, when they were doing that one thing where all the women were just natural, she looked decent.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she probably did, but her makeup that she does is just, like, so bad. And the lighting, I don't think helps sometimes. And it's just like, what's wrong with her? I don't know. The Map Crow, ketchup gravy, LOL, good one, Travis. As Matthew said, oh, License to Ill. Got it. Mason's like, high heels would hurt your feet. Seraphim's like, Luke Riley wears spurs. What? It was like, apparently not your favorite, Travis. That was my first cassette tape.
The Beastie Boys.
Joseph like Meatloaf Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
I played Brass Monkey for McKenna the other day, and she's like, this is really good. This is the best song that you've shown me from your era, or whatever.
Oh, that's funny.
Brass Monkey.
Oh.
It's a pretty good song.
That's cute.
Put your right leg up, your left leg down, spin the cup around. Whatever he's, I can't remember the words now.
Seraphim's like, Randy Travis. Matthew's like, Benoit and Angler were phenomenal. Luckily, Brock worked with Kurt.
You should have lost your championship at Mania.
She should have. It's ridiculous that she kept it. I just want Sasha Banks to slap her in the face.
It's going to happen. They can start going that way now that Mania's over.
Right? Matthew's like, I'm outside and can't catch it all, but in New Mexico has the most beautiful sunsets, like a Bob Ross painting.
Oh, I'm sure you're closer to the equator, too.
Ooh, Tamina!
The closer you are to the equator, the faster the sun comes up and sets. So
Right.
It's just instant. It's like from night to day. I don't know how it is in Mexico. But
I don't know either.
New
Harry
Mexico.
says, Tamina looks like an angry mother. She's like, you guys are brats,
she does look
and I
like an
don't
angry
like you.
mom.
And Zoe says, Tammy too is back. Angelito is like, I'll go for now. See you on Monday, guys. Stay safe.
All right, we will, man.
Thanks,
Take care of
Angelito. Have
yourself.
a great weekend.
And be safe over there.
Stay healthy and safe over there. All that good stuff.
Like they all beat her up.
That album is the best. Crafty is my favorite from them.
She
and
gets around.
Jordan
She's
hates
crafty.
them. Mason says, Ayla, who are your favorite singers or artists?
How can you hate the Beastie Boy? Girl, play the girls' song. Girls. Da, 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 da.
He probably
In
has
the
heard
morning,
it.
girls. Da, da, da.
It's Jordan.
And in the morning.
Jordan
it's girls,
sometimes
da,
is weird.
da, da.
Give him a break.
You know he can hear you.
I know he can hear me. That doesn't mean I still don't love him. I just said he's a little weird sometimes, and that's okay.
How's his hair doing? So you need another haircut? It's going to be a minute.
Right? Yeah. He has to stay quarantined away from us for 14 days. Just kidding. Just was like, hey, Travis, you should let your daughter listen to Girls by the Beastie Boys.
That's, I was just saying, dude, that's funny.
It was like, you asked me that already. And Seraphim, please leave me alone. Raw. I don't know what we already asked. Did we ask? Oh, Darth already asked it. Larry's like, you guys remember the old Gong Show from the 1970s, the unknown comic? He wore a paper bag over his head because he had a really bad accident and his face got messed up.
Oh, wow. Really?
The unknown comic. I remember the Gong Show.
Grrr.
I don't think I ever saw it except for later on in life when they showed it on like the game show network and stuff like that. But I remember the Gong Show, but I don't remember the guy. So, yeah.
Tamina wants a match. But it looks like it's going to be Sasha because Bailey just put Sasha volunteered her. Sasha looks like she's about to cry.
Oh,
She's like, why would you put me in that sitch?
right? Like, why would you do that? Like, thanks. You want me to be the person that beats her up? What the hell? You're supposed to be my best friend. Bitch, this is not real. How could you? Tamina's like, I'll murder you all.
Just stop.
Oh my god, I don't want
You
to deal
can
with you.
see the friction forming.
Like right now, you're like totally getting on my nerves. Ugh.
Tamina's going to beat me up.
You're
next
never
week.
going to make fetch happen, Gretchen. That's what she was saying to her.
So fetch.
It's so fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen. Harry's like, Dalitha, are you
Chapter
having fun
1.
with the ears? Yes, I
The
was.
rise. Are you touching them?
Yes. Matthew's like, they fall out of the ring. LOL. Mason's like, I did. Sorry, Eli. I have short-term memory loss, apparently. Matthew's like, LOL. How's his hair doing? Who is his hair? What?
Jordan.
Oh, how's his hair doing? That's right.
I cut it pretty short, but not as short as I would have cut mine.
Luke, you gave Seraphim exactly what they wanted. Why would you do that?
What it was that?
Seraphim has been wanting to be banned by another chat.
Oh, what did
Today.
he say to get banned?
He just kept asking Ayla questions, and Ayla's upset and doesn't want to deal with it. And she could have just hidden Seraphim herself. You can block certain users and chats yourself so you don't have to see it. So you wouldn't even know what was happening. Just so you're aware of that, by the way. But anyways, yeah. So it was like Jordan doesn't appreciate old stuff, and Jordan is in American Falls painting a house.
Oh.
Oh, is he? By himself? Without people? Looks like when someone asks you to leave them alone, then leave them alone. Good Lord. But he's like, Shayna needs a paper bag. Yeah, because she couldn't fight herself out of one. Mason's like, Luke should win moderator of the year. It's like, Jordan's fine, but when this is over, you'll have to cut his hair again, and Ozzy's too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sleeping Angels is LOLing. Matthew's like, I hated painting for construction. It was like, in fact, when you guys take the Ozboy, if you want to cut his hair, you can. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
Shaven heads.
Shaving heads.
Don't do this. Do this. And then throw it away. Protect yourself and those around you.
I think
Learn
I
more
want to.
at cdc.gov.
I want to sneeze in my Kleenex and then wipe it on everybody.
That's just rude.
I know, right? I just feel like I want
We
to
do not
be mean.
endorse that.
I want to do it.
Go donate blood.
Unless you're sick, then don't, because that's what happened when people were trying to donate blood.
They bring sick people in.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's
you
like
can get
dark.
it through
I
blood
like everything
contact.
for the most part, from metal to pop. Joseph says, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, they show the original Gong Show in that movie. Sam Rockwell played the host Chuck Berry's, right? Matthew's like, Floby, the vacuum hair cutter.
Oh,
My
yeah.
mom did that to me.
I wanted to try that. I always thought it would be kind of fun
Oh my God.
because it sucks it in and then it cuts it.
That sounds bad. It was like, no, him and Chalice. It's an elderly that passed away, so no one's at that house.
Old elderly passaways.
You know, those old people just dropping like flies because of their age. Joseph's like, I meant Barris. Oh, okay. Mason says, Ayla, I'm a metal guy mostly and some soft rock. Matthew says, Ayla, Slipknot? And the Map Crow says, Murray Langston was a comic strapped for cash. He reportedly was embarrassed but appearing on the show, so he put a paper bag over his head and burst out onto the show as the unknown comic. Nice.
I kind of remember it from my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Because my grandpa would have that stuff on. But it would have been even reruns then.
Ayla's like, sometimes Matthew, Tool. She's asking if he listens to Tool, but I would rather think that she's calling Matthew a tool. Because that's what it sounds like. Looks like Sarah Delete. I was doing my best to ignore him, but I feel like some people in chat are just being too disrespectful, and I don't think that is right, but I'm sorry. No, it's fine. I'm just saying that Ayla can block them, by the way. If she doesn't want to see that person, you have the right as a person in the chat. You can just block that person. You can just click on their stuff and block them. Just if you guys don't know that, just so you guys are aware. So then that way you wouldn't even have to look, you know, it wouldn't even come up. You wouldn't even see it. So if everybody else saw it, you know, you'd just be like, whatever. But you wouldn't be able to see it. So you wouldn't matter. I've done that in chats before because I get tired of people and their stupidity. Not necessarily at me. I just get tired of people stupid because I just do.
Cal Bloom.
He's fighting. Oh, Sheamus. We finally get to see white boy Sheamus out here. Nice. He looks like he's dead. Let's see. Matthew says, I've been shooting to Tool. It took me a bit. And then the more of I feel instead of recreational listening. All right. It was like, not really, but I'll listen.
He's been shooting to Tool?
Uh-huh.
Like shooting guns?
Probably. It took me a bit, and they are more of a feel it instead of recreational listening. Right. Larry's like, was Murray in a bad accident and messed his face up?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look up this stuff now.
Looks like, holy crap, an actual squash match against an enhancement talent. Wow. I know, it's so, predictable. What?
I already circled that Sheamus won.
That's ridiculous. Oh, Tep, oh my God, Matthew is a tool, as Ayla says, right? Darth's like, Ayla, kill switch engage. Matthew had a message and he deleted it.
There it is. That should do
enough. Like, Ayla, do you like Metallica?
1, 2,
the map
and
goes
3.
like, not that I saw Larry. Murray, the unknown comic, is now 73 years old. So maybe he just had anxiety or stage fright, and that was his way of getting over it. Like, that he just dealt with it by putting a bag over his head. So then nobody knew who he was. So
Right.
he didn't have to worry about it.
Sheamus all swole.
Sheamus won. What? No. He won? That's ridiculous.
Look at him just.
Matthew's like, sometimes we
Go out
need to put a
clubbering.
screw back into reading glasses. Call me. It's okay, Matthew. I try to figure him out, but sometimes I can't figure out the context right away. So it's not your fault.
I'm having a muscle spasm in my right pectoral muscle. So
Sweet.
it's like a trip.
It's weird.
See ya?
Let's see.
Look at my chest.
Yeah, that's creepy. I don't want to look at that. Matthew's like, sometimes we need to just put a screw back. Matthew says, sorry about the typos. I might be covering for you. You seriously read a novel a week in the chat. You're fine. It's good for me. It keeps me on my toes so that I can read out loud to everybody all the time. Right? If you didn't, guess
Jeff
what?
Hardy,
You guys
Chapter
could like
1,
chat in here.
The
Travis would
Rise.
have no idea what was going on.
I'd just be watching wrestling time.
Because he would just be talking about what was going on. He wouldn't even interact with you guys. He maybe like look down every once in a while, find something, and be like, "What the fuck does it have to do with anything?"
You know, that's
and
how
then move on
everybody
with his
else's
life.
chats actually go.
I know.
So having her in here helps you guys out tremendously.
Right? Mason said, Joseph, everyone likes Metallica except this generation. It was like, and the American Falls gig, the couple passed away, and and Chalice knows the kids of the couple. So they asked if he'd paint outside. From what I know, it only is them and Chalice has to quarantine. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. And they're outside, so that's not a big deal. If they're just painting the outside of the house.
Edge Chapter 1.
Ooh, Edge Chapter 1. Oh, goody, goody. They're like, look at this one, and then we're going to show you the next chapter. Brr, 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 brr. Mason's like, Lamb of God
Sorry,
is
not
good.
Edge.
Oh, different one?
That's not Edge. It's Hardy Matt.
Oh,
Or Jeff.
Matt.
Jeff.
Or Jeff Hardy's.
Jesus, I'll get there.
Jeff Hardy's Part 1. Chapter 1.
Yeah. There's Christian.
So they're talking about the Hardy Boys.
Right.
Nice. All right.
Matt's already over on AEW.
Yes, Ayla's like,
waiting
no,
for
Joe,
Jeff.
actually, I don't like Metallica, laughing and crying at the same time. Matthew's like, too many typos. I pulled it because I lacked my editing skills. Oh, I see. Drink too many shots of tequila there or what? Or vodka, whatever it is you're drinking tonight. Vodka, I think you said. Starlight Glimmer says, I was expecting Sheamus's old theme. Too many lies.
So is this actually happening? Are we watching this?
I have no idea what's going on.
I thought this was set up for next week or something. Damn,
Oh.
that's crazy.
The Map Crow's like, the Gong Show also had Gene, the dancing machine. Hilarious. Check him out on YouTube.
Oh, definitely will.
Mason's asking Ayla if you like Pantera. Ayla's like, I don't think I know. Larry's like, yes, I remember him, Map Crow. The Map Crow's like, wrestler Cal Bloom, aka Job Squad. Starlight Glimmer's like, okay, I thought Sheamus would have returned with Written in My Face theme song. Right?
Right.
Or something. Matthew says, honestly, wrestling is off right now, and it's sometimes easier to catch the highlights after. Britt had her best match ever. Is it because she got punched in the face and bled all over the place?
And she lost.
She did lose, probably because she was crying about bleeding. Because she's kind of a baby.
Why is she a baby? Just because
I don't know, because she just is. She sounds like a whiner. She
They
sounds
tried
like
to turn
somebody
her
who
heel.
whines
It
about
didn't
her
really
life.
work very well.
Yeah,
'Cause she was-
hopefully they still won't try to continue to keep her heel because it still hasn't worked out and it's dumb. Let's see. Ayla says, Chalice's mom has a man at her house on life support, so if Chalice gets anything, you know. Right. Yeah, so basically he can't be around anybody either and has to be careful
Have you
if he
done
wants to
life
see his
support at
mom.
your house? What if there's a power outage when you just die?
You probably have like a generator or something that
Oh.
helps, I'm sure. That Crow says, that wasn't blood, it was ketchup.
Fact.
Probably.
Packets
She probably
just popping them all over her
faked it
face.
all. She's probably used to that.
Stuff on her face.
Yep.
Pornhub, premium. Britt Baker, indie.
Matthew's like, that's an awful and stressful situation. Matthew's like, Pantera is to, I don't know. angry. I don't know how you would.
I remember those
Pantera.
bands because they were from the 90s. But I like all these ones that are talking about, but I never listened to them, so I don't know the music. I know who Metallica is.
Some of them were like.
Metallica was awesome.
Some of them weren't really heavy metal. They were more like
I tried to listen.
like a grunge heavy metal area, so it was a little bit different.
I tried to listen to Master Puppets at the gym one time doing a workout.
Yeah.
Did not work. It wasn't fast enough.
Oh.
And that's Metallica. I figured it would be. But then some of their stuff was like so fast and weird. Like, because I don't know. They changed when they went to their Black album.
Yeah.
With the snake on it.
Yeah.
But that stuff is a little bit easier to work on. Except for there's a lot of love songs on that. Nevermore.
It was very slow album. Very, what do you call it? Ballady kind of album more so than it was their more heavy metal rock stuff that they used to do.
There was some rock on it.
Yeah, but it wasn't as like it was before. The Map Chris says, blah, ha, ha, stuff on her face. Terrible.
Or
Matthew's like, Britt got a bloody nose. It made great TV. The Demon Kane says, anyone heard Jim Ross? No.
No, because we heard that.
The Demon Kane's like, I heard Jim Ross. I heard good old JR. It was like...
You can buy his book and he'll autograph it for you for $45?
Something like that.
Pretty cool.
We don't have the volume turned up high enough to hear, so sometimes we have to go back and listen.
Are you talking about... Jim Ross isn't on here?
Wasn't he on the stuff for the Hardy Boys?
Oh,
yeah. When they were showing the Hardy Boys stuff, he would have been part of that stuff. Yeah. And Joseph says, how about System of a Down, Hila?
I remember that group name, too.
And Hila's like, I don't like them. I actually don't like them.
I would have to hear them.
Hila's like, she lives in Rockland, so she definitely has to have a backup system. Yeah.
Maybe she got one of those windmills out in her backyard.
She's got a windmill. It's like, well, if the wind stops blowing, we're going to have a problem.
Why on earth would you have somebody in your house on life support? I'd be like, no, just go somewhere else and die.
Oh my God. I wonder if they were your family.
And they can't die anywhere else? Really? You want people to die in your house? Like, oh, just more than welcome. Kind of weirded out about that.
I wonder if they're your family. I didn't say just some old person off the street. She said it was a
guy.
Well, maybe she does. Maybe she cares for him. I don't know. Maybe that's her job. Maybe she's a caretaker.
Oh my God! She brings him home.
Maybe she brings her work home with her. I don't know. Maybe that's what she had to do.
She's like,
all right, quarantining. Who wants to take this one? Well, all right, I will.
The hospital's like, we're gonna throw him out. We don't know who he belongs to. She's like, I'll take him out. Plug him into the old 240.
You're a terrible person. I don't know what their relationship is. Ayla just says it's a man, so it's kind of creepy.
Well, this makes it funnier anyway. I like to live in my own fantasy world.
Well, that's apparent. Next week, triple threat match, tag team championship.
So they're doing the other three this time?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, bye.
They're going to do the other Uso, Miz, and Big E. Oh, jeez.
Jay.
Jay.
Oh, Jay. Next week, if Tamina beats Sasha, she earns a women's championship match.
Ooh.
Sasha ain't winning that or losing, is she?
Money in the Bank next week qualifying match between Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro.
Well, that'll be easy. So Daniel Bryan's going to be in there.
Right. Ooh, qualifying match with Naomi versus Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke. Do you like her face better there?
It doesn't look like she's broken. I mean, seriously, there's something wrong with that girl and her.
Sonya Deville attempts to clear
she
the
needs
air
to take
with
a
Mandy
makeup
next week
thing or something, kind of makeup.
Looks like
course.
Next week's a good show.
Matthew's like, Green Day is God's most favorite band. That's hilarious. He's like, System of a Down is not good. I'm just not a fan. Harry's like, we want Corbin out here, not Braun. Right?
But Braun's the champion and he's wrestling Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, totally. Blah. It was like, I'm not sure of the situation, but she also has a guy that had multiple strokes. She is a health worker. She was my doula with Ozzy. Okay, I think think I met her at Ozzy's first birthday, I think. We've got Philip in the chat. Hey, Philip! Or A.K. Thor, as other people know him as.
Is Friday Night SmackDown.
How are you doing tonight, Philip? Nice to see you.
Philip's
Saying, hey, guys.
good to see you in here. So we didn't get to your riddle because we lost it in the chat.
Yeah, I told him that. I Instagrammed him and
Oh,
told
did ya?
him. Yeah, I apologized because I was like, I'm so sorry. I went back to go grab it and it was completely gone. I was like, okay, well, I guess I can't go that far back in the chat on my phone. And then I couldn't go back on the front part because I was like, oh my God, I know how far back it is. Luke's like, I want Cesaro's jacket thing. I didn't
His
see
little warm up.
His little warm up jacket. Like,
That's pretty cool.
it's so adorable. Actually, I would wear it. Mason's like, I only like one Green Day song, and that is When I Come Around.
It's when I come around.
Philip says, I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Nah, I'm good.
Oh no. Is she going to sing? What'd she say? Talk to you later.
I have no idea.
I like their song. It's something about Wake Me When September Ends or whatever, because I hate the month of September.
Yeah.
Ayla's like, that's my birthday, you dick.
And
I just don't like it because
and that's
the
why we
season's
forget
changing out
and
of
don't give you
summer
anything.
and into winter. And it used to be hard for me. Now I'm going to be excited about it.
Right.
Because that means the weather's going to get colder and I can do my cold therapy outside.
Harry's like, that's Thor. It is.
It's good to see Thor in
Matthew's like, Brock looks like Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys.
Yeah, he's fluffed up and he turns white because he's like a ginger. And so he does kind of look like that.
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
When he fluffs up.
Oh, yeah, when he's not all ripped, when he's all floofy. Matthew said, King Corbin will walk with Elias to the end of the dock.
And then throw his ass in the river. Or lake.
By cheating.
What time you got? What time is it around about?
7:47.
Wow. It's going to be a 13-minute match.
Yeah. Mason's like, I like that song too, and September sucks. He doesn't like that month either.
It's just really hard. Like the whole, and I don't know where you're at in the United States, but the whole world turns like orange.
He's between Wisconsin and Illinois.
Yeah, so it's probably the same elevation.
Yeah.
Just not a huge fan of that orange look. It starts coming at the end of August. Everything just starts to kind of go orangey.
I actually like it.
Yeah.
I like it because I like going for a drive like a buckskin.
Right. I'm not actually talking about things on the planet that are turning orange. I'm talking about the air. The atmosphere gets like an orange hue to it.
It was like I liked old Green Day.
Did they change or something? Did they go more mainstream?
I guess. I have no idea.
Did they turn country?
Let's see. Matthew's like, speaking of gingers, Heath Slater is the one-man Southern rock band.
Woman band.
Luke's like, Nikki Bella is the answer. I finally got one. Did we ask a question? Oh, was that the what was it?
Riddle?
The riddle? Was that the riddle? Was that the answer to the riddle, Luke? That he had done like a week ago, I think. It seems like it was a week ago.
It was Wednesday, wasn't it?
Philip's like, it didn't show my riddle. Oh, is that what happened? I'm gonna go see. I don't see it. I don't even see it on my side.
Yeah, if it says anything that might be construed as like inappropriate, it won't do it.
Yeah, but for mods and stuff, it should show in this chat, this part of the chat, but it didn't. Only, I guess it only showed for, that's weird. I guess it only showed for Luke. I don't know.
Who knows?
He just posted a new one and it didn't show. It was like F orange. She doesn't like that color. And Ayla's like, yeah, they sold out, suckers.
Huh. I did not know that. They had another really good song, too. That was our school song, right? Well, I already said it was going to be our school song. What was that song called? Oh, Time of Your Life. I hope you had the time of your life.
Right. Yep. Mason's like, I listened to Green Day's new album and it's just popping. It sucks. Luke's like, I saw it. Yeah, I'm looking on my mod stuff and I do not see it. Is that weird? So weird.
I'm going to go with Nikki.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, I like Genesis and Men at Work. Joseph says, I'm glad Sheamus was on the show because my mom, who passed away 2 years ago, that was her favorite wrestler. But really, it was her favorite wrestler because she found him really hot.
I like Sheamus. I like when he beat Daniel Bryan in like 18 seconds or whatever.
Right? Mesa's like, Genesis is great. Luke's like, Philip, I'm a huge Bella fan. Don't you toy with me.
That's funny.
Ella's like, Elton John heart.
Genesis. It's Phil Collins.
Phil
You seen the South Park with Phil Collins? All the kids are on Ritalin. The whole town's on Ritalin and they're all going to a Phil Collins concert. So Chef's freaking out. So he goes to the chemist, to the pharmaceutical company.
Right.
And he's like, you got to do something for the kids. And it's like, we're helping them. We're saving them. It's like, you got to do something. You know, why? And he's like, because they're going to a Phil Collins concert. Oh, Lord, what have we done? So then they create Riddle Out.
Right.
And they disperse it to all the children. And then they start throwing tomatoes at Phil Collins.
That's pretty fun. All right, so here is his riddle. Ready? Round one. You can look, but you can't touch. I got big boobs that you would like to touch. Longest diva champion and proposed at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. It's Nikki.
It's the big boob Bella.
Big boob Bella. Triple B.
It's the BBB.
I call her Triple B.
That's what we've always called her. The the BBB. Oh, yes. And Luke guessed it first, so he got it right. But yeah, it finally worked this time. That's really weird. I don't know why it didn't before. That's very odd.
Yeah, I don't get it. That's why I watch Pornhub.
Right, exactly. There's like, hold me closer, tiny dancer, count the headlights on the highway. And he was like,
hold me closer, Tony dancing.
Pucifer? Pucifer is one of my favorite bands. I have the hardest time saying the stupid name of that band. Matthew's like, my neighbors are going to hell.
Is that the girl rock star one, the Pucifer?
I don't think so. I think that's a different one. It was like, I almost named Ozzy Elton, but George said no. I still think that would have been great.
I like Oscar.
I loved Oscar. When you were going to name him that, I was so hoping you would name him Oscar. Philip's like, it worked. Philip's like, okay. And Mason's like, my favorite band is Led Zeppelin and Rolling Stones.
There you go.
Phil's like, yeah, Luke got it in a heartbeat. You guys too. Yeah, he got it for sure. And we've got Vladimir in the chat. Hey, Vladimir says, hey guys, I win Fortnite. Sweet. Good job, dude. Awesome. Sergeant Zoe Trent is in the chat. Hey, Sergeant Zoe says, all aboard on the Strowman Express.
Yeah, he's whooping some ass.
He's going to do his runaround thing.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, God, how dumb.
The battering ram.
I hate it. It's so stupid. Ugh.
Why don't you like it?
I don't know. Anyways, Matthew's saying his neighbors are going to hell. Why are they going to hell?
Because they keep him up at night.
Ayla's like mine too. And Mason is like me 3. So why are Matthew's neighbors being dumbasses? Matthew's like, I've called the cops on them multiple times.
There it is. Nakamura just hit him with his move. 1, 2, and new Oh, he kicks out. I thought we had a new champion.
Whatever. Mason's like, if I have a son, I want to name him Moses.
There you go. Like Moses Malone, basketball player.
Right? Matthew said, I called the cops. Ayla's like, I saw a girl at Costco today. Her bottom was
1,
huge.
2,
like, it was odd.
3.
Her legs were that of a chicken, and her booty was a mountain.
Poor thing. I remember still when I was a kid, I was probably like 15, so I knew what boobs were. I was interested in them. There was a girl standing behind me in the line at McDonald's, and her boobs were below her waist, but big. They were like down like this.
Wow, weird.
How's
All
that
right,
cool?
Phil has a second one. Philip has a second one. Round 2. Like a train, I plow through the competition, world champion and for tag champ, and an intercontinental to continue my mission. I've been good and bad, almost done it all, and debut in a faction.
You're going to have to read that one again.
All right. Ooh, we got Bray. The history of John Cena and Bray Wyatt.
We're still going with
Funhouse. I guess so.
Should have been over. Oh, are they fast forwarding it?
He's like, the history. Wink, wink. Ooh. Like, as in, he's history now.
Right.
Like, he's never coming back. History.
Maybe he's not. Maybe John's gone. He disappeared.
Luna's like, okay, I'm staying up for the next 6 minutes. Right?
Is that what time we have left?
Yeah, basically. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's talking to Braun.
Oh no.
They're not going to give it back to Bray, are they?
Oh no.
Just keep the title away from him.
Right? Just why does he even need a title? No. Oh, maybe because he was part of them.
Is the answer Braun Strowman?
Maybe.
I think it is.
For round 2?
Mm-hmm. He
Like a train,
debuted in a
'cause
faction.
He does the train thing.
He runs through. He's been intercontinental. He's been a
Philip,
tag
the
team
answer
champion.
is Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman. I'm going with Braun Strowman.
Vladimir wants to know, how was your weekend today? It's doing really
It's
good.
a great weekend today.
Oh.
I took my first ice bath, even though it wasn't with ice. I just filled it up with the hose, but still was freezing.
Right.
It's 47 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Larry's like, my next door neighbor's cat name is Moses. Ayla said, Jordan and I said Oscar was too Mexican. Really? I really don't think it's Mexican.
You're Mexican. It's perfect. It's your heritage.
I guess I didn't really think of it that way because I think of it as the Ghostbusters.
Baby?
The baby on Ghostbusters is named Oscar. So, and he's not Mexican. So.
But Oscar de la Hoya, I guess, maybe?
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I guess I just didn't really see it as Mexican. Because you could have nicknamed him Oz anyways. Something on your shoulder.
The
he
bell,
wants
yeah.
it.
Is that an 8?
It's not Braun Strowman, so.
Since I brought you into this world, I'm going to have to take you out. Bye. So they're really going to do it again. Fuck. Why on earth? Hey, Bray, before you go. He's going to be behind him.
I'm ready to let you in. Ooh, spooky.
And I would be completely okay with this feud if Braun wasn't champion.
Right? Yeah.
Run. But they don't do that anymore, so.
No. Yeah. No. Alrighty. It was weird.
It's wrestling. That's what that's supposed to be.
Matthew's like, Donna called me mental and threatened me with bodily harm. I know how to work. Wink, wink. Matthew's like, Bray is out. Yeah, he came out to talk to Braun. Ayla's like, it was definitely a fake bottom. No way, because he was tiny. She was tiny everywhere else. And bam, booty in your face. Like, blam, blam.
Like she put a pillow in her pants?
Like she put a pillow in her pants. Pillow in her pants. Let's see. My favorite solo artist is Billy Joel. Matthew's like, Goldberg is a mark for himself and held himself like Hogan.
Billy Joe.
Luna's like, R.I.P. the Wyatt family. Matthew's like, Bray can save himself. Philip said the answer to his riddle is not Braun Strowman, so we'll have to reread it again. And Vader says, you know that guy on South Park that has a kitty office at the police station? He reminds me of Bray.
That's funny.
Luke is saying Braun actually sold that well. Matthew's like, the monsters are coming out. Harry's like, come on, Corbin, 2 minutes left. I don't think Corbin's going to come out tonight, Harry. I don't think it's going to happen.
Not tonight.
It was like, love is a battlefield. Girls just want to have fun. Old Madonna. Larry's like, good night, you guys. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend, Larry. Happy Easter. All that good stuff. Call your family. Talk to them. Tell them how awesome they are. Ayla's like, I definitely liked Oscar and Oswald. Right? I mean, come on. They're cute names. And he kind of looks like a little Oscar, actually. Vladimir says, hey, what happened to John Cena? He's history.
He's history.
Nah.
And as one circle closes, another one
Philip's
opens.
like, hint, he's big. The Macro's like, I blame Roman.
Is it Drew McIntyre?
I love the real McCoy run away another night. Luna's like, now, good night, everyone. See you next week. All right, Luna, good night. Have a great weekend.
Good night. Be safe this weekend.
Joseph asking if it's Roman. Luna's like, flies away. And Matthew's like, Kane went a while without a belt, but got over. Luke's like, they are going to have a match and Cena will return as an actual heel and cost Braun. Matthew's like, booty lift panties.
Yeah.
Right? Mason's like, maybe she got surgery and got implants. Well, Celestia was here and now she's leaving. Celestia, good night.
Bye. Have a good night.
Night, every pony. I got a son to raise in 16 hours. See you on Monday. All right. Ayla's like, no tears from Scarface. Pretty much every song from the movie Office Space. Matthew's like, even Undertaker, there are ways to do Bray versus Braun. Braun is the face. Harry's like, all right, I'm heading. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I may be here Monday, but I don't know. Peace. All right, Harry, have a great weekend. Happy Easter.
See you on Monday.
Make sure to call your family and say hi. And Philip's like, no.
Oh, yeah, everybody have a good Easter. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's Easter. All right, so, Philip, I'm going to reread that real quick. So, round 2, like a train, I plow through the competition. World champion and for tag champ and an intercontinental to continue my mission. I've been good and bad, almost done it all, and debut in a faction.
I just don't know if McIntyre was brought up in three-man band or if he had kind of already was something. But I'm still going with McIntyre.
All right, Phil. It's not Drew, he says.
Ah, damn it.
Okay.
But it's a big dude.
Right. So it's a big guy. Like a
Is it the Big Show?
World champion and for tag champ and an intercontinental to continue my mission. I've been good and bad, almost done it all, and debut in a faction. Did he debut in a
Yes,
faction?
he was at NWO.
Well, there you go.
Or no, he came up against the NWO.
Oh.
Maybe the Wolfpack. Maybe he was a black and white, but I can't remember now. Gosh, that was a long time ago.
Right.
So it's probably not him.
All right. Mason's leaving, I guess. Good night, Mason.
All right, Mason. Have a good night.
Ayla's like, I would have gotten a picture, but I'd feel like a perv. So no proof. Sorry. Somebody want a proof about something?
What are we getting pictures of?
I have no idea. Something about proof. Vladimir
Oh,
says,
the butt.
Oh, yeah, the butt. Vladimir says, Braun Strowman versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt at Money in the Bank. It's not Big Show. Ayla's like, Stevie Wonder? Right.
Is it Bray Wyatt? I just can't remember him being an Intercontinental Champion, but maybe he was.
Right. He was tag champs with somebody. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess he debuted in a faction. He brought his
The
own.
Wyatt family, yeah.
He brought his own faction. Does that count? I don't know. He's not really a big guy, but I guess he could be.
If I don't get it on the next guess, I'm quitting.
Right. Matthew, send me nudes.
Of big butts.
Philip's like, no. All right, Phil. You're either going to have to tell us the answer
Or wait till Monday.
or wait until Monday.
But I think it's best to just tell us the answer. And then we'll do a new one on Monday.
So, yeah. So, ready. La 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 la. Sure.
Oh, is it not there?
Just like, well, actually, Travis.
Yes.
The Big Show, his name was the Giant in WCW. He did debut in a faction. The faction was Dungeon of Doom.
Oh, that's right.
Phillips says, hint, big as in a big name, not a big guy.
Oh. Intercontinental World Champion.
Is there any of them that were like train, like toot toot kind of train thing, or chug chug a chug or
Well, there
something?
was a guy that had the hoe train and all that, but that's definitely not him.
Vladimir Zine, next year, Royal Rumble intern number 3 is Eric Rowan. Matthew's like, what if the puppets are minions of Bray? Wouldn't they technically be minions of Bray?
Oh, let's see. Big name. Faction. Is it Roman Reigns? Let's throw that out there.
Right?
I guess it could be Seth Rollins too, but...
True. But I don't know if it'd be Roman Reigns because he's never been bad.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, never mind.
Good or bad.
Yeah, because even the Shield, they were out for justice.
Yeah, they weren't really bad, right? Okay, I don't think so. Mine's like, I'm just hoping that WWE isn't as hooky as AEW. I scrutinize AEW for the way it's branded itself. It's being judged by its own standards.
Right.
Let's see. Phillips says, nope.
Yeah, I'm
I figured
dying
not.
here.
It's not Shield or HBK. None of those.
I wouldn't have guessed HBK.
Yeah, I don't know either. I have no answers for you.
I'm going to give up. I got to. Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to get it. My brain's not working like that tonight.
Yeah, it's probably just not
I'm
going to
trying
happen.
to think just anybody that's in a group even.
Right?
It's Kofi Kingston.
Like a train, I plow through the competition. World champion and 4 tag champ.
Are you
and
saying
an
4 or 4?
FOR 4.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And for tag champ and an intercontinental to continue my mission. I have been good and bad, almost done it all, and debut in a faction.
Trying to think of factions. I almost have to go through my faction list. Because it's been a minute. Anyways, I'm giving up.
So either give us the answer or we can wait until Monday. Tell me now.
Because I guarantee I'm not going to be looking it up over the weekend.
Right?
So it would be just the same if we do it on Monday.
True that. Vladimir's like, maybe next year Royal Rumble NXT enter.
Possibly. A lot can happen in the next year.
True. Matthew's like, Al Snow. The mission is head. Philip's like, the puppets are versions of Bray the Pig as Husky the Vulture is his original debut. The Witch is Sister Abby and Rambling Rabbit is his constant speaking riddle phrases. Philip said, the answer is Kofi Kingston.
I said Kofi.
At the last. But you
That's
didn't really
really funny.
say, that's my answer. You're like,
I didn't
maybe
know
it's Kofi.
I didn't know he was in a I mean, I know he's in a faction now, but I didn't know he was in a faction.
That he
then.
debuted in a faction.
Uh-huh.
I don't know his stuff either.
I don't.
So.
What faction was he in?
Yeah, what was the name of his faction? Give us the answer quick. Like bunnies. Luke, Travis said Kofi. He did, but he kind of was like questioning about it. So usually Philip, or Thor as we know him as, doesn't usually take those as answers.
Right.
It's kind of like a and then he moves on to somebody else, and so he never comes back. He doesn't say, that's my final answer.
It's got to be like the Griswolds with the Porky.
Right? True.
But he didn't debut with the New Day.
Right.
He was around for like a decade before.
Right. So what faction did he debut with? That's the question. The faction that he debuted with.
Is Thor even still here?
Yeah.
Is he? How do you
Yeah,
know?
it just takes him a minute. Vladimir's like, what will happen? The Nexus return. I don't know. Phillips up. It was some weird hip hop group. It was on the network. All right.
I'll have to check it out.
Cool beans, dude. All right, everybody. We're going to call it a night. You guys be safe out there. Wash your hands.
Have
Take
a
care of
happy
you.
holiday. Be safe.
Happy Easter.
Call your family. I mean, if you're going to hang out with them, hang out with them. Just be safe.
Right. Try to continue your social distancing, though.
Practice. And just have a good weekend. And we'll see you guys on Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Take
All right. So what happened tonight? Sorry. We saw that. We got a pander. The
Hey.
Kabuki Warriors wrestled Blissful Crossing. Blissful Crossing got the victory.
Georgia's stuff. This is for you.
This is just for you, so hopefully you're still in here. Tucker versus Dolph Ziggler was next. And Dolph beat him just fair and square, just pinned him in the middle of the ring. Lucha House Party wrestled the Forgotten Sons. The Forgotten Sons got over Lucha House Party. They pinned him in the middle of the ring also. Cal Bloom wrestled Sheamus. Sheamus, that was more of a squash match.
True.
Right? And then Braun Strowman, Shinsuke Nakamura for the title to end the show. Braun Strowman won, and then Bray Wyatt showed up on the Firefly Funhouse and told him that I built you and I'm going to destroy you.
Yep.
Okay, so that was a full recap.
There's your full recap, Georgia's stuff. Thanks for stopping in. Subscribe. Hang out with us on Monday.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and all the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Anyways, have a good weekend.
Sorry to confuse you, Matthew. We won't be back until Monday.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye.